This is the Mancow Morning Show podcast. Listen to the show live weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on 97.9 The Loop. Farting in the mosh pits of morning radio. It's the Mancow on 97.9 The Loop.
Sometimes it's so big, it's scary.
552 at The Loop. I'm the Mancow. Kid Rock, we got him. The 911 calls. Someone died at his place. He's very emotional, screaming at the 911 operator. It's coming up next. But first, is Mary ready to go on?
Hey, Aurora, tell your sister we said hey. The Mancow on the Loop.
Mary?
What?
You know, to know you is is to dislike you. You understand that, right?
You know what?
Anyone that likes you doesn't really know you.
I know. That's how celebrities are.
Yeah.
The people like them, but the celebrities don't know them very well.
That's exactly my point, Mary.
Yeah, and I get approached on the street. Oh, can I make a picture of you? Can I have your autograph? Oh, man.
Who do they think you are, Mary? Lucille Ball from the movie The Stone Pillow?
Stone Pillow.
Oh, never mind. Do you get it, Al?
Yes, indeed.
Lucille Ball's breakthrough performance as a homeless person. Who do they think you are? Maybe one of the Olsen twins' mothers?
I didn't know the Olsen twins had a mother.
Yeah, no, they had a mother. It's true. They were not. They were not biologically engineered, Mary. Mary, if today was your last day on Earth, there's 1.5 million to 2 million people listening right now to The Loop, statistically. What would you like to say to these millions of people listening?
I like to say I love you and thank you for supporting me, especially when you see me at the live shows and you listen to me on the air.
Are you coming to our anniversary show, Mary?
Of course.
Oh, let's cancel it. I'm canceling it. Cancel it. $5:55, I'm playing the fiddle. Oh, you like that? Someone died at Kid Rock's place. It gets very emotional. He began on this show. He's our good friend. This is tough to listen to.
What is the exact
I need an ambulance. Need an ambulance.
What is the address?
I think my assistant looks to be dead.
Okay.
From a Polaris accident.
Okay, I can. Your phone is breaking up really badly. Can you repeat the address?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you better now. Yes.
In the ambulance.
Okay, I have not yet because I don't know what's going on. What is your name, sir?
Send the ambulance now.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
I don't know. There's a Polaris. My Polaris is off the driveway, and it looks to be my sister to be dead.
Okay.
The body lay next to my mother.
Okay, and I can't
take the last. I need a ambulance.
Sir, I'm going to send you an ambulance, but I'm having a hard time hearing you. Your phone is breaking up badly. I heard you say your Polaris is out the
What part of send the ambulance? Don't just here. Send the goddamn ambulance now.
Sir, you yelling at me is not going to help the situation. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, okay?
I don't know what's going on. We're very upset and shocked. I don't
understand that, and I'm trying to help. Yeah, his phone is breaking up, and I can't understand what he's saying. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
He appears to be dead. I don't know what happened.
From what I understand, you guys found him in the driveway.
Why does she need to know?
He's off to the side of the driveway.
Send the ambulance.
Like an ATV.
What is with these 911 operators? They're so power hungry.
He didn't touch anything. It's still running. I haven't looked because I don't want to.
It looked like
but I think he's dead. Oh, my God.
Okay, listen to me, okay? We want to help him out if we can, okay? I just have a few more questions.
I don't think you can help him. Just please send somebody. Please.
I just have a few more questions.
Just a moment. And just to make sure to clarify.
Oh, shut up.
Send
an ambulance.
I didn't look at him, but
is he breathing?
No.
Okay.
Is he Bob? No.
What do you think, folks? 591 Rock, 591 Roll. Was Kid Rock out of line here?
He's dead. Oh, my God.
I want to hear the other side of it. Anyone think he was out of line?
Paramedics to be on the way. And
talk with these 911 operators.
Thank you.
Send the effing ambulance.
Go to him. Okay, I just want to make sure.
What are your thoughts? 591 Rock, 591 Roll.
He may still be breathing.
Yeah.
We can give him CPR. I want to do that, okay? So is there any...
Rob, he's not breathing. He said his head's all smashed up.
His head is smashed
gone.
up? Okay.
He's not breathing.
All right, and we do
Okay.
have them on the way. If anything changes or you get any further information, give us a call back, okay?
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
It's the Mancow Morning Show podcast, so no prizes for you. Listen live for the free stuff weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on Chicago's classic rock station 97.9 The Loop.
Joe,
Hey, Mancow, love your show.
6 a.m. What do you think, man?
Man, I think that woman needs to lose her job. It's not her business what happened. Her job is to dispatch an ambulance when requested.
Look, I don't understand. I do a stupid radio show. I don't understand. Seriously, like that and algebra, sometimes simple math. There are things I don't understand. I don't understand how this mouse works. I can be honest with you, I don't know how it works. It's pretty amazing. I got a mouse. Does anybody use a mouse anymore? I just touch everything.
Yeah,
on my
I
phone.
do, yeah. But it works when you use it. It's supposed to work.
But
and it works.
my point is, and my story is this: the headphones that I have on right now. Okay. What the? Joe's thinking, what is he talking about? People sit in their car. What the F is this? What is he? He's insane. What is he talking about? Believe me, it's going to make sense to you. It will make sense. Hang on. So I bought some headphones, and I blow about 10 pairs of headphones a year.
You do?
I use headphones a lot, and they explode. And yesterday, during Factor Shiznit Star Wars Edition, my headphones exploded. And for the first time, I bought a warranty at Best Buy.
Yes.
And I've never done that before. And it was like $30, maybe $60. And I thought, wow, this is just a raping. But you know what? I'm going to do it. So, yes, they exploded. And I thought, oh, this is great. For the
you were very happy. When they
I was excited, yeah.
So you can return.
Yeah, no, they're great headphones. And so I went back and I went over to the Best Buy, and this large beast, a she creature, turns around, and you just know it's going to suck. It's going to be awful. That's the city of Chicago. You know it's going to suck. Yeah, what you want? And I went, well, here's the headphones. And she's looking at them like she knows anything about these headphones.
Right.
Like she knows anything. And she's picking through, looking at me, looking at the box. I go, you know what? I'm not going to stand here for a half hour where you play games.
Sure.
I'll be back in a half hour. You figure it out. I'm going to go shop. I'm going to get some. Yeah, I'm not going to. That's what they do. That's their little trick.
Right.
You got. And what's your? And she asked me, what's my wife's phone number? That was another. I said, wait.
What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah. What's your wife's phone number? Yeah, I got your phone number. What's your wife's phone number?
Right.
I said, what do you need my wife's phone number? It's under warranty. Give me the new headphones.
Right. That's
I don't know. I don't know if we got them. Well, you find out.
Right.
Find out. And I just, rather than get my blood pressure worked up,
Yep.
rather than get all upset,
Okay.
see ya.
You stepped away.
And if that doesn't work, you talk to somebody else.
Right.
This idea that you have to stand there and put up with, morons.
I know the location that you went to.
Yeah, where is it?
And I know the woman.
Where is it? Oh, you do know? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've had the same experience.
No,
with
you
her.
just walk away.
That's the same thing you do when you call for your cell phone and some moron answers. You just immediately hang up on
Yeah,
them, and then
yeah.
someone nice answers and they help you.
Yes. How about this? You call your phone. Well, we help you.
Bye.
Click. See you later.
You bought a warranty. You're not a thief.
I know.
You're not trying to rip them off.
Yeah. But no, that's the deal. So you understand is they want to discourage this.
Right.
So they make it as long and, on the commercials at Best Buy, come on back, yeah.
Right.
Friendly return policy. And then there she is. Mm-hmm. Looks like Al with slightly bigger jugs.
Oh, she got a fatness. She fat.
Fat
she
all
was
over.
attractive.
Yes. So what's my point? My point is you can just hear this control freak
Yep.
talking to Kid Rock. Oh, I need to know. What's the story? You don't need to know anything. Send an ambulance.
That's it.
Well, no, I'm sorry. Oh, I can't hear you. Really? Because we heard you just fine, Kid Rock.
Right.
And it's all control, and it's all manipulation, and it's your government dollars at work, and it's some kind of quota or something that was filled, and this person can't be fired, and it's going to just be awful as your friend is laying there dying. It's all well and good, everything we do, everybody needs a job. It's all well and good until your friend is dying. Joe?
Yes?
Did I bring it around? Does it make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Thank you. Send the ambulance. Well, now, wait a minute. Now, what is a Polaris? Send the ambulance. What is the problem? I can't understand you. Naperville, hello. Passive-aggressive control, that's what this is about. Aaron, you're an EMT. Go ahead.
Hey, Mancow, I love you, love the crew.
You think I'm wrong?
You are completely wrong.
Okay.
The dispatcher needs to know what the nature of the call is so they can tell the paramedics while they're coming there how to prepare for the call. I cannot tell you how important it is before I get on scene what the nature of the call is. She's trying to get information so that she can tell the paramedics to prepare better for the call. Now, if Kid Rock is blowing up, yeah?
Aaron, I really appreciate your call. People don't understand this. I really appreciate this. I want to learn. I really do. I want to learn. No, what are you acting upset about, Kathy?
I'm pissed off because I was in this situation a couple of years ago. It's a really, really horrible, horrible story. I saw somebody on train tracks trying to kill themselves. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God. I called 911 and the woman was like, now where exactly are you? And what is the guy wearing? And what kind of car does he have? And asking me a million questions. I'm like, I don't freaking know. Just get here.
Yeah. Well, you're doing it right now in the studio and it's very high pitched in my new headphones. It's hurting.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was terrifying.
But I get it.
So you did get new headphones?
Here's what I want to know, Aaron.
Yeah.
Okay, this will really settle it for me. All right? What I want to know is this. She says, and this is what I have a problem with, well, I'll send an ambulance as soon as you answer all these questions. So was the ambulance not sent, or do they send the ambulance right away?
The ambulance is already called. The fire station already got the tones. They're going out.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
and they know the location as soon as you call, right?
Do you know the location immediately?
Like a minute or two before when they get a call like that.
Oh, wow.
And they're trying to calm down Kid Rock, because if he's yelling at the phone, they're not starting CPR either. And the dispatcher was doing a very good job trying to get them to start CPR, but
I think that the dispatcher did a horrible job. This guy who's a professional thinks she did a great job. No, but this is what I love this. This is great. Okay. Let's go to who are we going to go to? Let's go to Dave. Dave, hello.
Hey, Mancow, love your show.
Hey, brother.
I have to agree with the caller before. Basically, they're dispatching the ambulance as they're on the phone over the computer. So while that's happening, they're gathering whatever information they can to provide to the EMTs or paramedics as they're en route.
So you don't have a problem with the sing-songy multiple questions with the guy that's distraught. He just saw his friend's head caved in. Okay, I got it. 5-9 on rock, 5-9 on roll. I'm going to play it again. Maybe I misjudged it. And we'll do that next. And we got great calls coming in. Any other comments? 5-9 on rock, 5-9 on roll. W. Maxwell, the comedian's going to be here. Widespread Panic is going to join us. And sports headlines coming up.
Shocking developments in the continuing downfall of Johnny Manziel.
Oh, man, it just gets worse and worse.
He loves you as much as Oprah loves bread. And being rich, fat, this is the Mancow. On the loop.
Tom?
Yes.
You agree with me?
Yes.
It's not mandatory.
No.
I'm okay. I'm okay with. No. Look, everybody likes to be agreed with, but go ahead, sir. What do you want to say?
I think he did a terrible job. He was nervous, worried, and then she just said help is on the way. But listen, maybe you can do something to help. I need you. Is he breathing? Is he, do those steps? But what she did was, just made it worse, made it more aggravating.
Tom, are you married?
Yes.
You ever have a wife tell you, calm down.
Oh, that's
well, that just makes it worse. Oh. Yeah, that just makes.
It's annoying.
She's doing that on purpose.
It's the worst.
She's doing that on purpose to piss you off so you don't calm down.
Calm down.
Yeah.
It's so condescending.
And my mom and dad, I'd come home excited. No. Yeah, shh, calm. Well, shh. And it just makes it worse.
Right.
I find this operator condescending and adding fuel to the fire. But I don't do it for a job, and people that actually know something about this are telling us she did a great job. So, Darren in Chicago, hello.
What's up, Kyle? Love your show.
Hey, man. Thank you.
You know, what really kills me is at the end of the conversation when the woman got on the phone after Kid Rock was on there, she's like, the head is smashed on the ground. I don't know what to do. And the woman on the 911 call says, okay, well, call me if anything changes. What's going to change from that?
On the phone
A miracle.
now, by
A
the
miracle.
way.
The head could reassemble. Maybe it's like T2. He's gonna go back together. Like the Terminator, the liquid Terminator. I'm gonna play that 911 call. Hang on. If you haven't heard it, hang on. Mitch, hello. What do you think?
Joe, man, long time listener.
Thank you, pal.
Caller.
So you're a firefighter, or used to be a firefighter, and you agree with me, or you don't agree with me?
I agree with you. I used to be a firefighter, and I worked with enough dispatchers to know that some suck, some are good. Same thing with firefighters, cops. Not everybody's good at their job. You know?
Everybody. So you thought she was good, or she sucked?
No, I thought she sucked.
Okay. Let's go to Tony. Tony, hello.
Mancow, first-time caller, long-time listener.
Welcome to the program, man.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. I think that she is way out of line.
Why?
Way out of line.
Why?
Just because of the simple fact that she could have just let him know that help was on the way. You know,
yeah.
I understand she's got to assess the problem, but some problems can't be assessed.
Mm-hmm.
And she could have just simply said, you know what, I don't understand what you're saying, but I just want to let you know help is on the way. You know what I mean?
Help is on the way. And now please tell me, sir, what's wrong with the man? What can we do to help? What she said was she was denying help. If I heard right, we're going to play it here. We're denying help until you answer this litany of questions. Wow. And I understand not being in your right mind after you've seen someone close to you, their head smashed open.
What is the exact location?
Need an ambulance. Need an ambulance.
What is the address?
I think my assistant looks to be dead.
Okay.
From a Polaris accident.
Okay, I can. Your phone is breaking up really badly. Can you repeat the address?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you better now. Yes.
And the ambulance.
Okay, I have not yet because I don't know what's going on. What is your name, sir?
Send the ambulance now.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
I don't know. There's a Polaris. My Polaris is off the driveway, and it looks to be my sister to be dead.
Okay.
The body lay next to the front mud.
Okay, and I can't
take the last. I need an ambulance.
Sir, I'm going to send you an ambulance, but I'm having a hard time hearing you. Your phone is breaking up badly. I heard you say your Polaris is out the
What part of send the ambulance? Don't just here. Send the goddamn ambulance now.
Sir, you yelling at me is not going to help the situation. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, okay?
I don't know what's going on. We're very upset and shocked. I don't
understand that, and I'm trying to help. Yeah, his phone is breaking up, and I can't understand what he's saying. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
He appears to be dead. I don't know what happened.
From what I understand, you guys found him in the driveway. Is that correct?
He's off to the side of the driveway, and we have one at like an ATV that we heard the engine running, and we didn't touch anything. It's still running. I haven't looked because I don't want to.
It looked like
but I think he's dead.
ATV.
Oh, my God.
Okay, listen to me, okay? We want to help him out if we can, okay? I just have a few more questions.
I don't think you can help him. Just please send somebody. Please.
I understand. Okay, hold on just a moment. And just to make sure, to clarify, is he awake?
Is he awake?
He's not.
Is he
I didn't look at him, but
is he breathing?
No.
Okay.
Is he Bob? No.
Edward?
I don't want to look, but
yes,
ma'am.
Good morning. Love your show.
Your thoughts?
Personally, my heart goes out to Kid Rock and his assistant's family. The lady, the operator, should be fired and sued by the family, I believe.
Sure. I know you say he looks like he's deceased, but he may still be breathing.
Yeah.
We can give him CPR. I want to do that, okay? So is there any...
Rob, he's not breathing. He said his head's all smashed up. His head is gone. He's not breathing.
All right, and we just have him on the way. If anything changes or you get any further information, give us a call back, okay?
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I am the fall guy. I am free, and I feed on all that is forsaken. I'm gonna get you. I see through you. I'm gonna get you.
Tired of radio ads that begin with a question?
Emery, are you there?
I'm here, Mancow.
So you flew to Vegas. Everything was fine, but they wouldn't let you fly back. Had you gained weight? Had you done some of those buffets in Vegas?
Well, I give the lady my boarding pass. I'm heading down the tunnel to get to the plane. I'm about 25 foot away. She hustles down, stops me, and she says, "Sir," she says, "can you sit in the airplane seat with the arms down?" I said, "Yes, I can, no problem. I've flown many times." She says, "You're not flying today." I said, "What did you say?" She says, "You're not flying on this airplane today." And so I says, so she started walking away from me. And I said, "You're telling me I'm too fat to fly? What are you saying here?" And she says, I called the supervisor. They're on the way.
Could they have given you 2 seats? Would they have let you, look, I wouldn't want you sitting next to me. I'm sorry. I've sat next to people your size, and it's miserable. And I shouldn't be miserable because you like to eat. I don't hate you, but you should have to buy 2 seats. Did they offer you the option of buying another seat?
You're just one of many that don't like me.
I want to sit in my seat. I don't want you in my seat.
She just said I'm not flying on an airplane today.
So what are you doing about it?
Nada.
Are you going to sue them, or what can you do?
Well, we don't know what I can do.
Did they refund your money?
No.
Oh. I think they should have at least let him get another seat. Emmer, you sound like a nice fella. It's nothing personal, but I don't want you in my seat, too.
Flew in from Miami Beach, BOAC. Didn't get to bed last night.
Al, you buy 2 seats, don't you?
No, hell no. I'm one person. What do you mean buy 2 seats?
You take up 2 seats?
That's discriminatory.
Discriminatory? Why? You're massive. You're massive. You can't do that.
You make the rockin' world go round.
DJ Love Cheese Remix.
Why can't I have Kathy sit next to me?
I like
like that ass flap he's over on me.
You don't want somebody sitting next to you, you buy 2 seats.
No, I want you sitting next to me, not on me.
Hillary Clinton has been attacking Donald Trump over his country club lifestyle. Yes, Hillary made the remarks during a speech none of us could afford to attend.
If you're like most people, you love Chinese food. But let's face it, meat is murder. Introducing Young Vagina, the
Chinese
vegetarian Chinese restaurant. Here's Young Vagina owner and proprietor, Mr. Young.
Young Vagina tastes like chicken.
I am a role model.
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
I have a family to support. Hear me? I want to stay in Arizona. I want my new contract. But I like you. Yes, my wife likes you.
Think you know the answer? Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. That's 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. The Mancow Mystery Movie.
Congratulations, you're still my agent.
Did you ever? What a swell part of the city.
Even Bernie Sanders is saying, Hillary, what about all your private conversations with all the major bankers, the New World Order, the globalists?
Right.
Release what you said to Goldman Sachs, and I'll release my information.
Yep.
Nope.
Right.
She's the audacity of these people. She's making fun of Trump's lifestyle, Hillary.
Yep.
Remember when she left the White House, she was broke, or she had a couple $100 million. The lying never stops.
They're beautiful.
Hello? Hi, is this the pizza place?
Yes.
Okay, I need to order a pizza.
Okay, what's the name?
Well, let me ask you a question. How much is a large sausage pizza with tax and delivery and everything?
Large sausage, it would be...
You figure that out.
$12.21.
Okay,
$12.21.
this is going to sound like a weird request.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But could you spit all over the pizza?
Oh! Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why?
Baby.
Just something that I'm into. Hello? Why'd you hang up on me?
Because that's nasty. Do not call back to my job. That is disgusting.
How about if you just lick the crust?
Okay, that's nasty.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
625 at the Loop. I'm the Mancow. Do you hug your dog? Do you like hugging your doggy?
Every day, all day.
I want to. Well, you do?
I do, absolutely. She's such a little cuddle bunny.
Oh, man. New research about dog hugging. If you're a dog hugger, hang on.
You're listening to Mancow on the Loop.
This is the theme to
6:30.
Mancow Show. The theme to Mancow
We're
Show.
on,
Mancow
6:30.
called me up and asked if I would write his theme song. We're almost halfway finished.
Are you going to whistle with us, Al?
No.
This is the theme to Mancow's radio show. This is the
We all
theme
whistle
to
together. It's
Mancow
like a
Show,
team
the
thing. We
opening
could
theme to Mancow
do
Show.
that coming up
This
here.
is the music that you hear early in the morning.
Yep.
We're almost at the part of where I start to whistle. This is the theme to Mancow's radio show. This is the theme to Mancow's radio show.
Yesterday, I was down at Navy Pier, and I saw a wiener dog on a skateboard.
Wiener dog,
Yep.
how did you get so long? Wiener dog,
Are you a dog hugger?
listen to my song.
Hang on.
Hey, James, my name's John, and I just wanted to let you know that your staff at the Men's Whorehouse really bent over backwards to help me out in my time of need, and especially Crystal Lace. I was recently invited to my first orgy. You got yourself a John for life.
Oh, come on. Hey, gay bars are closing in Chicago.
Why?
All of them? What?
No, not all of them, but they're no business. Do you know why?
House parties or
Grinder.
Yeah.
And it's got to be hurting Dennis off, right? You don't have to go out to bars anymore, guys.
Yeah, but you still don't get it for free if you're a slob.
We suffered through bars. We suffered through buying drinks. We suffered through all of that. And you know, the dancing was the worst. You want to have sex? Let's dance. First, I torture you before I have sex.
First, I got to buy you a vodka and cranberry. Then I got to dance with you.
Then you stand behind them and grind on them.
And now I just, Al was the worst grinding. These fat white women would bend over and grab their ankles, and then they couldn't get back up. We'd have to help them back up. And Al's back there with his eyes closed and his tongue hanging out. So disgusting.
And head back. Don't forget the head's back.
But you don't need to do any of that now. You just go on Grinder. It's what I do, and
Wait, it's what you do?
No, I mean Tinder. That's what some people do. I heard.
Because you know what Grinder is,
no.
right?
What is Grinder? I don't know. 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 I just didn't. I misspoke. Hey, I saw a wiener dog on a skateboard. Did I tell you? Wiener dog on a skateboard over at Navy Pier. Navy Pier's turning into Little Islam.
Navy Pier is?
Yeah.
I don't go to Navy Pier.
Really? Is it $30 to park in Islam?
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
I have a family to support. Hear me? I want to stay in Arizona. I want my new contract. But I like you. Yes, my wife likes you.
Think you know the answer? Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. That's 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. The Mancow Mystery Movie.
Congratulations, you're still my agent.
6:32. Melissa, tell me about fake kids that get folks out of work.
This idea was actually born out of a happy hour where a lot of my friends from work were late because their coworker had a sick kid. So we just thought, all these kids that are posted around the office, we've never seen them. We don't know if they exist. So I thought, hey, somebody should just come up with a fake kid, start a job, throw up some pictures, some poorly drawn, drawings.
Yeah.
And then, have yourself a good happy hour, and nobody will be the wiser.
Yeah, you need to leave early for the kid. You need to do this for the kid. You got to go because of the kid. You were late because of the kid. And, of course, I have kids, so I kind of understand that when I hear that from people that I work with. But what about the people that don't have kids? That's not right. Anyway, if you want a fake kid to help get you out of work, Melissa came up with this. Thank you, Melissa. Sports headlines coming up with Al Roker Jr.
Shocking developments in the continuing downfall of Johnny Manziel.
He likes his booze. My neighbor's got a little something. I don't know what kind of dog it is. A little fluff ball, and the kids, the two little boys, are very rough with it. And this thing's time. Well, no, I think it's a mistake getting a little kid a dog. A little kid. I mean, this kid's like 3 years old.
Yeah, they don't
dragging
know
around
how to
by its
treat
head.
it.
It doesn't know. The kid doesn't know. The parents are stupid. But and my daughters, I got 10-year-old daughters. We have a little terrier. I'm telling you, that they dress it up. They drag it around. They're not mean, but hugging it, and the dog just always has a look like, oh shiznit. What the? get it, and the dog kiss you, and the dog just wants to get away.
Aww.
80% of dogs hate it.
They hate to
dogs.
hug.
Basically, all dogs, 80%.
Right. They don't like to be
They
hugged.
don't want to be hugged. They feel trapped. They hate it.
They like to lay next to you and press flesh, but they don't want to be smothered.
Guess who else doesn't like to be hugged? Me, this guy.
You don't like to be hugged. That's true.
After we have, wonderful, mind-blowing sex, at least I do.
Yeah.
Sometimes she's not even there. But then the hugging and the cuddling and the spooning. I don't want to spoon. I just forked. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
The ass says...
Do you know that Prince, this is the first time, the people in Minneapolis are saying this is the first time that they were able to put the ashes, they cremated Prince.
Yeah.
First time they were put, the ashes were in a box, the exact box that they brought Prince home from the hospital in.
Because he was so little?
Same size. When he was a baby? No?
Prince died in an elevator. His heart just stopped while going down.
Still too
You
soon?
make me sick.
Still
Way
too
too
soon.
soon.
Still
Way
too
too
soon.
soon.
Okay. All right.
Not funny.
Oh, well. Hey, Trump wants us to leave Brady alone, and he's joined forces with a kid that wants us to leave Brittany alone. Does anybody remember Chris Crocker?
Leave Brittany alone.
Leave Tom Brady alone. Leave him alone. He's a great guy. It's enough. It's enough.
Leave Britney Spears alone right now.
Leave Tom Brady alone.
Leave Britney alone.
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
I have a family to support. Hear me? I want to stay in Arizona. I want my new contract. But I like you. Yes, my wife likes you.
Think you know the answer? Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. That's 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. The Mancow Mystery Movie.
Congratulations, you're still my agent.
I seem to stay in a lot of hotels that have the indoor swimming pool. You can always tell a hotel has an indoor pool because their lobby will smell like a bucket of bleach. Do you guys have an indoor pool, or did someone just clean up a murder scene? Because my eyes are bleeding, and sometimes they have lounge chairs. Yeah. Who's lounging around an indoor pool?
Right.
After this chemical bath, what do you say we grab some fluorescent light? Breathe in some poisonous fumes, towel off with a dish rag. Think about it. Maybe I'll buy you a drink from the vending machine. You don't have $8 and quarters on you, dear. Whatever a stranger's doing in the hotel pool is immediately annoying, right?
Oh.
Like that guy that swims laps, aren't you always like, settle down, Spazzo! You're at the Ramada, not the Olympics.
Mom, these muffins are yummy.
Of course, sweetie. They're from Dillsbury.
I love the melted butter.
Hey, Susie, that ain't exactly melted butter.
Shh! It's the Dillsbury dough bastard.
Yay, push it his belly.
Fresh from the oven.
Ew.
Bring it. And now, it's Mancow's In Your Face Sports with the Uptown Funker, Al Roker Jr.
I like football. I think it's just getting too complicated, though. Like they got all these big, elaborate plays. Because I remember when I used to play football in high school. The quarterback, he runs into the huddle. He goes, "This is the play. He's going to do a 38 slot left, fullback right, wide formation, 22 smash on 2." And I go, "What?"
Could the White Sox stay hot? They're in Toronto looking for their 5th win in a row.
Swinging a high fly ball right center field. This is well. To the track it goes. Into the seats it goes. A leadoff home run for Eaton. His first of the year. Now it's 8-1, and the White Sox have more runs scored now in any game in the season to this point. They have 8.
Ed Farmer with the call on the new home of the White Sox, WLSAM 890. That was more than enough runs for Chris Sale, who's now 5-0. Sox win 10-1. They go for the sweep tonight. Cubs beat the Brewers at Wrigley, 34 degrees at game time, by the way. Oh, wow. They win 4-3. They play again tonight. Jake Arrieta pitches for the first time tonight since his no-hitter. They asked Jake Arrieta about his PED possible use. He said, "I'm flattered. Everybody thinks he's on steroids. No, he's not on steroids.
He's pure garbage on the Orioles.
He's a stud.
Of course he's on steroids.
You're just jealous. And sports brought to you by Surface and Glass Magic, experts in home and commercial surface repair and graffiti removal.
All right. Yeah.
That's Mancow's in your face sports on 97.9.
Calvin, hello. Calvin.
Yeah.
What's your problem? I want to help you. What's up?
Well, first of all, Mancow, man, love you, love the show, man.
Brother, I'm racing. I got to go. What's your problem? I want to see if I should keep you on the phone or not. What's up?
Okay, well, I have an issue with my fiance. You know how they...
Okay, hang on. I'll help him. Group therapy coming up. Hang on, sir.
The Mancow.
97.9 The Loop.
A Cumulus station. This is WLUP-FM, Chicago. Kids on the internet call it trolling.
Rockabye baby on the treetop. What in the hell is a baby doing in the tree? The wind gon' blow, the cradle gon' rock, down will come baby, cradle and all. That's death, ain't it? Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. That's spoiled milk, ain't it?
Phone scam time!
Hey, hello. Hello?
Well, how are you?
Okay.
Can I ask you something?
This is a thing called a soundboard where we take cuts from movies and we play them.
No, I am not.
This is us playing De Niro cuts.
I don't touch the stuff. Do you?
I don't think that's any of your concern. Don't waste my time.
Well, don't waste mine.
Have you ever smoked pot?
I have. Have you?
Yes. Yeah. Can I ask you something? Huh?
Yeah.
Have you ever watched pornographic videos?
No.
Liar, whore, and you know it. You make one more move on me, you motherfucker. I'll cut your off. I'll shove them up your
Hey!
I'll tell you. Well, if you feel that strongly,
now you
I'll be
shut
waiting.
your god pie hole.
I'll be waiting.
I don't know why people answer. How many times did it take you before somebody would speak to it?
One time.
Oh.
They always talk.
They always talk. I hang up immediately.
People are dumb.
I can't be phone scammed. He tried once. Abe the Chameleon or
And you
guy.
took it very well.
I did. I took it.
Well, okay.
Are you saying I didn't take it well?
Not at all.
When you called me over Mr. Beef? No, I didn't take it well.
Mr. Beef.
Hey, is this Mr. Beef?
Yes.
By chance, is Mancow in there today? Because I'm thinking.
Sure, I'm talking to him right now.
What's that?
I'm talking to him right now.
To Mancow?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, you want to talk to him?
No, I don't even. Wait, hang on. You're saying Superstar Mancow is in there right now?
Superstar Mancow's in here right now. And who are you, may I ask?
My name's Rusty. I live in Joliet.
Well, okay. Yeah, he's here. You want to talk to him?
Yeah, put him on the phone.
One of your fans.
One of my fans? Okay. Hello?
Wait a minute. You're telling me that you're actually in there having a beef sandwich at the same time that I'm calling Mr. Beef?
You listen to me, I know who this is, okay? Don't try to phone scam me, you piece of okay? Hang up the phone. I'm sorry. It's one of my guys. They think they're funny. Asshole. Idiot.
Hello.
Is that really Mancow?
Yeah, we don't want our clientele messed with, man.
Wow.
Okay?
You don't mess with me, Mr. Beef. You know, listening to that, people might think I can dish it out but can't take it.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's almost like I can dick with people all day, but then I don't want to be messed with.
Right.
It's almost hypocritical. Larry. Hey.
Hi.
Hey, man. What do you think the mystery movie is?
I think it's Longest Yard, Chris Rock.
Oh, man, I'm sorry, my little dinky winky. No.
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
I have a family to support. Hear me? I want to stay in Arizona.
You know what it is. Call us.
591 Rock, 591 Roll.
Good try, my little dinky winky. You call back. You want to give this a tug, huh?
I love giving that thing a tug. It's my favorite thing to tug.
Well, tell
That
people what you're
weird
talking about. The weird beard, yeah.
Yes.
And now I got more hair up top you can tug on as well.
I was checking out the
Dr.
back
Yates.
earlier. It's really coming in.
You're talking about my ass?
Oh, yes. But
also
the top.
My ass is really coming in.
But I mean, you can't even see a bald spot.
He's a close stalker. He's a close stalker. What, my ass is in season?
I love how your ass sweats naturally.
Who's
it's
on?
It's like natural lubricant.
Let's pause.
Oh, God.
Let's pause for a second.
Yeah, let's ask him about that.
You should have heard. No, not that. You should have heard these guys fighting. He's on steroids, Al, or not?
No, he's not on steroids.
Of course. Okay, wait, real quick. Give me 3 seconds or 10 seconds. Jake Arrieta was a piece of garbage on the Orioles. He was really skinny. Now he's jacked up and he's awesome. He is a cheater.
Okay. Anyway, Urlacher, he got his hair done.
Yep.
Big Goonie Mentally Challenge can look better than you folks. If you've got the Ted Cruz face, what a putz this guy is, by the way, this Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
And Kasich, he's lost 47 races.
Right.
Quit!
Exactly.
Mr. Pockmark, stop it.
Right, nobody likes you.
Trump had an incredible night last night.
Yeah.
And you know why? You know why people love him?
Why?
You know why he's so huge?
Why?
The hair. He's got hair.
He's got.
Telling you. I'm telling you. No.
He has a lot of hair on the side that he puts on top.
It doesn't
He
matter.
needs to go to Dr.
It doesn't matter. No, that's hair up top. I've pulled on it. I'm telling you, that hair up top. I got it done. I feel so much better. You look skinnier. You look younger. You spend all kinds of money on your suits. You're still going to be a dork. 312-361-0654. It's your hair, and he puts it on top, and it's a free consultation. See what I'm talking about, okay? DrYatesHairScience.com. Now, if you're nervous, he will hold your hand, will you?
Aw,
Yeah.
he's very sweet.
DrYatesHairScience.com. Call him. Go in and see him, and you'll do it. Trust me, you'll do it. Calvin has an issue with his fiancée. He wants my help. I'm going to help him.
Nice.
Sports coming up. ADD News coming up. The secrets at Disneyland they don't want you to know. Hidden secrets.
Oh, wow.
Delby Maxwell, the comedian's going to be here. Monkey in the Middle. And the first person to receive a face transplant is going to join us today.
Oh, great.
Yep. Oh, and the band Widespread Panic.
Awesome.
Drivers on the phone. Drivers on the phone. I'd like to pick a bone with drivers on the phone.
Meanwhile,
the movie will begin in 5 moments, the mindless voice announced. All those unseated will await the next show. We filed slowly, languidly into the hall. The auditorium was vast and silent. As we seated and were darkened, the voice continued. The program for this evening is not new. You have seen this entertainment through and through. You've seen your birth, your life, and death. You might recall all of the rest. Did you have a good world when you died? Enough to base a movie on? What was that? I don't know. Sounds like guns.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Los Angeles, California, the Doors.
6:55, 5 minutes away from 7 o'clock on the greatest rock and roll station on earth. It's called The Loop. I'm the Mancow. And listen to this cut through the airwaves right now, Chicago. The Doors.
It's the Mancow Morning Show podcast, which means you can't call in. Well, you can, but you're going to end up talking to some part-time board op with a speech impediment. Listen live for the real deal. Weekday mornings, 5:30 to 9:30 on The Loop.
No gray area. Black or white. Really. No gray area. The Doors, I've got everything. I'm a completist. They were either the best show you saw or the worst show you saw. That was them captured just kicking all form of ass.
Up next on the Mancow, Kathy the Greek gets spanked with a car aerial antenna.
Ouch.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. Yes.
Ouch.
Spank her.
Ooh.
Spank it.
Ooh.
Spank it.
Ow. Ooh. Ow.
We spank it next on the Mancow 97.9 The Loop. Ouch.
Did I told you about when I was in Gary? Did I tell you the story?
I'm not sure.
It's absolutely horrific. It's absolutely horrific. This guy ripped off a van antenna and just, hang on. I just beat somebody. I'll tell you the story. Hang on.
He's romantic. What does he do? Does he like candlelight dinners? No, of course not. There's not a guy in this room that really gives a rat's about candlelight dinners. Women seem to think we like him, but, it's never our idea. I mean, does he have them with his friends when you're not around? Absolutely not. During the Super Bowl, okay, Bob, you get the Doritos, I'll get the candles. First down, yes! You make a candlelight dinner for a guy, believe me, he's sitting there squirming in his chair. I can't see the potato, this sucks. The hell did she make? What is this, a turd, a piece of corn? Honey, at least put on the TV, get some light over here. Right if they were taking a bath or a shower together. Cannot tell you how many times I'll come home at night, the wife will have a little bath made. She doesn't get it. She'll have candles in the bathroom like some kind of voodoo sacrifice. What are you doing? Oh, I made us a bath. You made us a bath. You ever see me take a bath? No. I don't take a bath. I can't even get my own fat spot in the tub without my feet halfway up the wall. We've tried this before. It doesn't work. I always get the side with the faucet in my back. Ow! Ow!
Water sex.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It's the worst. It's
And
no
showering
fun.
with a woman, they stand there.
That's right.
They got a lot more hair.
They get all the water. They get all lathered
you
up.
stand there freezing.
You
And we
get
have to
nothing.
condition. It takes a really long time.
Doesn't
I like
work.
it when my boyfriend washes my hair, though, when we're in the shower. That's very erotic.
He washes your hair.
Yeah, that's very sexy.
What a sissy.
Don't tell me you've never done that.
Let me no, I never have. Let me tell you who washes my wife's hair.
Who?
My wife. She's Sicilian, so there's lots of hair too, man. Hair everywhere.
I'm Greek. I
Need a
understand.
bushwhacker.
It's art.
Let's go to, and I'm not talking about the two wrestling trashmen. Thank you, Alice. Thank you. Anybody remember the Bushwhackers? The wrestlers?
They were
Love them.
awesome.
So, Kathy, we were spanking you earlier with a car antenna, and I was talking about I was in Gary, Indiana. Before I knew, you don't ever go to Gary, Indiana.
Yeah.
Every time I've ever been to Gary, it's just awful. And so I decided to pull over and get some fast food. And I got my kids, and I'm very nervous. And I don't. They spend money on the show, so I don't want to bash the. I don't want to bash the. The client. Oh, wait a minute. Is that you, Calvin? Calvin, Arlington Heights. What's going on with you, man?
Oh man, my fiance called up the engagement over a flower.
Why, man? Are you black and she's white? That's what happened to Al Roker Jr.
No. We actually went out. We went out to eat. I took her out to dinner. And those people that come around with roses, like at clubs and lounges, they came around in the restaurant.
I hate them.
Yeah, they came around in the restaurant and they offered it to me, and I declined. I think I'm entitled to decline that.
Yep.
We're trying to eat.
What a trap! And the same thing with dancing. What a trap that is. If you don't buy the rose, you're cheap. If you don't dance, you're a bastard. There's no straight man likes dancing.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
We do it because we want to have sex.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. You can get into my pants, but first torture me. Is what the woman seems. Let's get tortured. Yes, you can get into my pants, but first, I'm going to torture you with dancing, okay? Awful. Anyway, sir, go ahead. So you didn't buy the stupid rose, the overpriced rose, and that's a problem?
And it wasn't even just a problem. Like, we had an issue, like, she was embarrassed. Like, I don't understand that. How do you get embarrassed?
She was embarrassed. Everybody else got roses except for her.
Calm down. She called off the engagement because of that?
She called off the engagement because of that. I'm pissed.
Brother, don't be pissed.
Yeah, you should be.
Oh, my God, you are so blessed.
No, maybe she was looking
God was looking out for you. God was looking out for you. Oh, man, was God looking out for you. Good riddance. Oh, man, you have no idea the bullet you just dodged, caller.
Hot sun, making me sweat. Gators getting close, hasn't got me yet.
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
I have a family to support. Hear me? I want to stay in Arizona. I want my new contract.
All right, you know what that is, caller. So, Gary, Indiana, I just want to... Hang on, sir. I'm going to come back to you, Calvin. We're going to talk to you some more. Gary, Indiana, I know not to go to Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana.
It's a sinkhole. It really is.
Why is it a sinkhole?
Well, have you been there?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all know, but why on this specific occasion?
So I decided to pull over into Gary, Indiana, and get some food. And I had the kids, and I was very nervous. And I saw this, this guy's ass is hanging out. Yo, garbage. You know what I'm saying? They start yelling.
Mm-hmm.
And a gangbanger thug Big guy, man. Big, like Biggie big. I mean, big.
Suge Knight type.
And this woman got out of her car. This old lady said, "I don't like your cursing." And he goes, "F you, blah, 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 blah," real classy.
Oh, my God.
So the old lady starts hitting him
Oh, my God.
with his purse, and he's laughing at first and cursing her some more. And she keeps going. Another old lady gets out. She's kicking him. She's hitting him with the purse. And this third old lady gets out and breaks the antenna off his van. He had a tricked out P-Wagon van. Okay.
Okay.
And she starts whipping him.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So now all three of these women are
they're just beating him.
Two of them with the purse and one with the antenna.
I don't know whether to get out of there. I don't know whether to get out of there or what. But and the antenna's going into his flesh, and there's blood everywhere in the parking lot. And my kids are screaming. I'm telling them not to look, and I'm yelling at my wife, cover their eyes. And the guy, this woman, just with you wouldn't, a car antenna goes right into the flesh.
I'm sure it hurts.
Yeah.
Like a switch.
This gangbanger, these three little ladies, I kind of liked it. These three little ladies, they actually killed this gangbanger.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Actually.
What did he die of?
Van aerial disease.
Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. Let me say it once again. Gary, Indiana.
Coming up, our musical salute to our beloved mayor.
I said, Rom has 3 fingers on his right side.
You know he only has 3 fingers.
He had 3 fingers on his right side, and he cut them off. He cut them off while he was slicing meat. He cut them off. He sliced them off while he was working at Arby's. Skididdly diddly bum bum bum. He cut off his finger, dum dum.
On 97.9, The Loop. Able to plug in an HDMI cable without even looking. The Mancow on The Loop.
That's impressive.
Hey, so if you don't, 713, tip the Uber driver, then Uber, and I'm not an Uber fan, Uber can give you a negative rating and you won't get picked up again.
Wow.
Are you not a fan because you look like the guy who killed everyone from
Or
Uber?
how about this? I do look like that guy. How about this? How about, he didn't tip because he's black and we don't want to pick up black people. Isn't that what they're really going to do? Kind of like all the clothing policies in Chicago.
Well, they rate you after every ride anyway. But it goes both ways. You rate the driver.
What right do they have to rate you?
They don't.
I don't like the way
maybe you're drunk and belligerent in the car.
It doesn't make sense to me that these cabbies.
Right.
And look, I mean, how many cabs have you gotten into in Chicago?
Right.
Where they won't talk to you? I hate that.
They're on the phone the whole time.
They're on the
earphones.
phone, or it smells like you're in a baby's. It smells like you're sitting in over a baby's diaper that somebody smeared hummus on.
Yeah.
They're disgusting. I mean, come on. But having said that, there is some regulation. You can report. I've had some Uber drivers that they asked if they could kiss me.
Wow.
Anyway, Mayor Emanuel's brother owns Uber.
Really, Ari?
Really? Yeah.
The Hollywood agent?
He's one of the big owners of Uber. Everybody wonders, and it was kept secret. Everybody wonders how this little, midget ballet star, 3-fingered mayor of ours, who paid off who? How was that able to, or is it who paid off whom? Anyway, they were wondering how it got pushed through. There you go. And all the cabbies that have to pay for these medallions, and it's a lot of hassle.
It is.
Okay? It's a lot of hoops. Uber, go ahead. So why were they screwed over? And there are good cab drivers. I don't like driving around them. They cut me off all the time. I spend most of my time driving in the city, MFing cabbies. Let's be honest. Having said that, you can report them. There's a number. There's a this. There's a that. And there's checks and balances. But instead, Uber got through without any of this. Why? Because the mayor's brother is one of the owners.
Wow.
And you better believe it puts more money in that family's pockets, and they are filthy rich.
I said, Rom had 3 fingers on his right side hand. He had 3 fingers on his right side hand. He cut them off. He cut them off while he was slicing meat. He cut them off.
True.
He sliced them off while he was working at Arby's. Skididdly diddly bum bum bum. He cut off his finger, dum dum.
I shook his hand. It was very weird. It's very weird. If you ever gone to shake someone's hand and they have a hook or they don't have a hand or they have 3 fingers like our mayor, it's
awkward.
really weird.
Yep.
Do you know he gave me the shocker?
Really?
So
why was a hook ever accepted?
So today,
as a replacement of a hand.
Today, I got up and I haven't changed my blade in 6 months to a year. It's ridiculous. I haven't changed my blades. Today I put on. I mean, it's like poop through a goose. You know, maybe I just shaved this Harry's razor, and I'll tell you this: I think other men must have to change their razors more. I think that I've got hair that's as fine as a frog's pubic hair. I really do, as fine as a female frog's muff.
Okay.
So anyway, I got the Truman. I got the 3 sets of blades, so it's 3 blades or 3 sets, 5 blades. That's how many blades total? Quick,
15.
Somebody. 15. Good job. Here's a snack, Goonie. Good job. Eat that up.
Thank you.
Yeah. German engineered 100-year-old factory. The shave I'm getting.
You getting a lot of shave?
You shaving your ass too?
Moisture.
Oh my
I do.
God.
In the summer, I'll tell you what I do.
Yeah.
In the summer, what I do is I go down just the inside.
Yeah.
And I mean one swipe.
Right.
And you ought to see it.
When it grows in,
It looks
itches though.
It looks like a dandelion.
Really?
Like a late dandelion with hair all over it.
Get it waxed.
And then I blow it off. No,
better.
and I do, because if you do both sides, then it gets pimply and prickly.
Okay.
So I do one side, and a few days later, I just do the other side. Just one.
Okay.
The hairiest part. And you want to know why? Because where do you sweat the most?
I don't sweat, to be honest with you. I
Oh,
really
stop
don't.
it.
I
You
really
glisten.
don't sweat.
Albert, where do you sweat the most?
Oh, probably under my fat fold here. Under the
Oh, God. Oh, put it down. Oh, do you get a whiff of that? Do you get a whiff of that? Do you get a whiff of that?
What they get from
Do you get a whiff of that? Oh, God. Oh. Stop it. Anyway, I get the butt sweats. I get the butt sweats.
Okay.
But what I do is I don't use my Harry's razor. I use my wife's razor in the
That's
shower.
right. There you go.
Anyway, I get a rash if I do both sides. Do you think people really want to hear about me shaving my ass?
No.
Anyway,
Or
$10
your butt
all
sweat.
in Harry's. It's sent to your home. Postage, handling. I love that, man. I get stuff on Amazon. I'll get something on eBay. $1. Postage and handling, $8. You
Right.
you bastards! I didn't see the fine print.
worst.
There's no fine print with Harry's. HARRYS. Put in my name, Mancow. $10. You get the razor. We're going to throw in free shaving cream and the 3-blade sets. You're probably going to be good for a year if you're like me.
Nice.
And that's it. $10. $10, and better than anything else you're going to get over the counter at Target.
Live from the deadliest city in North America. It's the Mancow on 97.9 The Loop.
So we were debating yesterday. The debate continues. I'm coming back to you, Calvin. He didn't buy his girl a rose and she dumped him. I'm coming back to you. But we were debating yesterday, and there's no. I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous debate. Prince versus Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, the better. The better of the two. He wins. But apparently Prince was a pretty decent guy. Shy, but pretty decent. Maybe a drug addict, but a decent guy. Michael, I don't know.
I think what they get from me, I get from them.
He loved children.
I've said it many times. My greatest inspiration comes from kids. Every song I write, every dance I do, all the poetry I write is all inspired from that level of innocence, that consciousness of purity. And children have that. I see God in the face of children. And, man, I just love being around that all the time. Why can't you share your bed? The most loving thing to do is to share your bed with someone.
Wow.
A little bit out of touch. A little bit out of touch, was he? Thought it was okay to.
Yeah.
I always remember when he was on TV. He goes, "I see with Barry Gibbs from the Bee Gees,
right?
I see with Barry Gibbs kids all the time." And you know Barry Gibbs going, spit take. What?
Let's go.
What? Excuse me?
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
I have a family to support. Hear me? I want to stay in Arizona. I want my new contract. But I like you. Yes, my wife likes you.
Think you know the answer? Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. That's 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. The Mancow Mystery Movie.
Congratulations, you're still my agent.
Yeah, baby sleeps with Barry Gibbs sleeps with my kid.
Yes, it's very charming. His kids are wonderful.
Some people don't like you to mention certain things. Some people don't want you to say this. Some people don't want you to say that. Some people think if you mention some things, they might happen. Some people are really stupid.
Now it's time for Mancow's
Let's do this.
ADD
Hard,
News,
fast,
giving it
less
to
than
you
a minute.
Fast and hard and in less than a minute.
I am thrilled for you. Kelly Ripa and Michael Strahan back together on Live for the first time since his surprise announcement. A fraud case against Trump University will go to trial. Johnny Manziel has been indicted. Voters in 5 more states head to the polls.
JetBlue, Southwest, and Alaska Airlines get the highest ratings from travelers.
British officials have announced they will silence the great clock bell known as Big Ben. In January, they'll start 3 years of restoration work on the tower.
No one expects the Fed to raise rates, but that doesn't make its meeting unimportant.
Severe thunderstorms in the Central Plains. Some of the affected states include Oklahoma, Nebraska, Iowa, and Missouri.
Anyway, this song is called Good Vibrations.
DJ Love Cheese Remix.
Yeah. Uber. When you take Uber, some of it goes to Rahm Emanuel's family. Wow. Isn't that great? He really cares for little black kids. He loves them. He loves little black. Oh, is the election over? Yeah, let him die. Shoot him! It's a black kid. Shoot him! Oh, it's election time. I love little black kids.
You want to play football?
So fake. It's so fake. You don't think this city is racist?
Of course it is.
I mean, they have lots of programs. It's don't give education, don't give job applications. Just here, payoff. Here's your payoff. Keep voting the same way. Here's a bribe. The murder that's going on, I'll never forget this. And Rahm Emanuel and his people, their answer was to give black kids basketballs. Remember that? Millions of dollars in taxpayer money. Look it up if you don't. It sounds crazy. Give them little black kids. Give them basketballs. How condescending. How condescending. It's unbelievable. Here's a basketball.
Wow.
Not job training.
Right.
No, not that.
Well, that is job training.
Yeah, sure.
That gets to the core of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
He said,
oh, here he's crying.
do you think the police would ever treat you the way they treat me?
A black person said, do you think the cops treat you the way they treat me?
The answer is no. And that is wrong. And that has to change.
Cops should start shooting North Shore Jewish people that are rich.
Right.
And end now.
Cops should start shooting North Shore Jewish people with 3 fingers, right, Rom? No, did I get elected? Okay. He doesn't care anymore. Notice that? Notice how quick he changed? Unbelievable.
Rom sucks.
Rom sucks. We got a mystery movie in play. We got sports headlines coming up. We got your calls, 5 down on rock, 5 down on roll. We got a dream expert coming up. Dobie Maxwell, the comedian, is here. Widespread panic is coming up. Pop-Tarts?
Love them.
What do you like? What flavor?
Strawberry.
Wait till you hear the brand. And I know what you're thinking. This is what my mind would do. I'm sitting in my car listening to the Loop. Well, yeah, they're going to do pumpkin something. That's what everybody's doing, pumpkin something. No.
Okay.
You won't. Finally, 2 new Pop-Tart flavors. Hang on.
Nice.
I'll tell you. But you got to wait. They're pretty bizarre.
You're listening to Mancow on the Loop. Give him a fish, and he'll eat for a day. Teach him to fish, and he'll burn the entire lake down. It's the Mancow on the Loop.
Mary! Is it Mary? Hey, Mary, what's up?
Yeah, I love you. Love your show.
Hey, tell me about. Listen. No, Mary. I got to break it right away. She's got all in her mind what she's going to say,
right.
And I got to stop it, and I got to break it, and I got to be forceful. I've dealt with her for many, many years, folks. Forgive me.
Right.
Okay, Mary.
Yes.
You have nits, lice, bed bugs, and venereal warts. Have you ever thought of changing your mattress?
Changing my mattress?
Yes. It might help your scabby beaver, girl.
You've never even gone to my place.
Oh, no, but I know it's filthy.
I wonder what it looks
She's
like.
got a pet beaver. What? Her beaver?
No, her house.
Are you kidding me? It's a nightmare.
It's very putrid, though.
It's putrid. It's like something out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You remember where Leatherface and Grandpa lived? That's what her place looks like.
Oh, come on.
Okay, Mary, what I'm telling you, girl, is I can get you a deal on a mattress right now, Mary. I can get you a queen mattress for $179.99, Mary.
Wait, now he's got me doing a commercial for a...
What? Oh, yes, she is. Oh, yeah, she is. You've met her. She's good.
I smoke cigarettes, too. I know that's wrong, but hey, what can you do, right?
They're getting expensive, aren't they? Yeah. Every time I buy a pack, I'm thinking for another 2, I could be smoking crack.
Chicago for sure.
Orange Crush.
Ew.
You don't like that?
I don't drink anything carbonated, and that's disgusting. Orange Crush Pop-Tarts?
Yeah, and root beer flavored.
Ew!
Yeah,
that
no?
sounds so gross.
All those, I've tried them all too. All the barbecue sauces based on sodas.
Soda, yeah.
Awful.
Disgusting.
And yet I had to try them all.
Right, that's how they make their money.
The brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart has yet to be topped. Has yet to be topped. Mystery movie and play. Sports headlines coming up.
Shocking developments in the continuing downfall of Johnny Manziel.
Kelly and Michael, it's so clear.
Right.
She hates his guts.
She can't stand him. She
Good
can't
for him
stand
for
him.
leaving.
Yesterday, a guy punched a random stranger, and the cops got him and said, why? Why? He said, well, he looked like Shia LaBeouf.
That's right, yeah.
I get it. I get it. You ever see somebody's face, you just want to punch them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ted Cruz.
Steve Dahl for me. I'd like to beat that old fat ass. I would. I'd like to kick the shiznit out of that old crank.
I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, he's pathetic, really. A has-been. It's tough. It's tough, I'm sure, for him. Okay, so yesterday, a beautiful thing happened.
How about you? Anybody at home want to hear from you?
I want to say, all the sick kids at home staying home from school, this is for you. This is a dream of mine.
That's all right.
Price is right.
Large part of our audience. How about $1? Way to go. That's for you, sick kids staying home from school.
This is for all the kids at home. They're having a sick day. When he was a kid, he used to watch the show. Price is Right.
Me too.
Yeah, everyone did.
Me too. Yeah, of course, me
The new
too.
kitchen, trip to Poconos, and a brand new Toyota Yaris. You bet $27,000 actual retail price. $29,628. Congratulations.
Wow.
This is going out to all the sick kids, and he won $30,000 worth of stuff.
That's awesome.
Love it. Love it.
Something a burglar would not want to see when he breaks into a house.
Naked grandma!
No, you would want to see a naked grandmother when you break into a house.
Gardening tool can also mean an immoral pleasure seeker. Ken.
What's a hoe?
No.
Name a yellow fruit.
Orange.
Something that has to warm up before you use it, sir. How about your wife?
A blow to the back of the neck is the punch named for this animal. Mike.
What is a donkey?
Name an animal with 3 letters in its name.
Alligator.
Name part of the telephone.
The bottom part.
I'll solve. Go ahead.
Mustard-filled chocolate eclair.
No, that is not.
Now, a selection from the jukebox from hell.
G14.
See that girl with a pretty red dress on?
I want a polka.
I love the way she spins and twirls.
I want a polka.
Oh, how I wish you'd look my way now.
Then I could polka.
I'd love to feel those pretty little curls. Oh, how I want a polka.
My manager's cool. He gets concerned. He says, Mitch, don't use liquor as a crutch. I can't use liquor as a crutch because a crutch helps me walk. Liquor severely screws up the way I walk. It ain't like a crutch, it's like a step I didn't see. But alcoholism is a disease, but it's like the only disease that you can get yelled at for having. I want to be a race car passenger. I'm just a guy who bugs the driver. Say, man, can I turn on the radio? You should slow down. Why we gotta keep going in circles? Man, you really like Tide.
Laurie, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Let's talk about dreams again here on the program.
Okay, let's do it.
Childhood home. I dream about my childhood home a lot.
Yeah.
All the time. What does that mean?
That's a common one. It's not about the house. It's about your state of mind when you lived at that house, or if something terrible happened when you lived at that house. It's a good indication you have not moved past it.
My grandmother died, and I always dream I'm walking through a long dirt tunnel.
Oh.
And I get to her, and she's back there, and she's going, "You left me here. You left my spirit here. Come back. You left my soul here. come back.
You dream about going through a long dirt tunnel?
Yes, I do. And you can stop there. An alien in the oven. What is? Somebody that dream. What's
those
that mean?
are all actual dreams.
What's alien in the oven mean?
When you dream of an alien, it's a good indication you're going through something that's alien, foreign to you, that you don't know how to deal with, something you've never encountered before. Mm-hmm. The oven is all about cooking up ideas, plans, schemes.
Maybe you're just a chef and you want to eat an alien.
Well, that's perfectly reasonable.
Naked and flying, you've said before, very, very, very common.
Why is it that my wife will have a dream that I cheated on her, and then she wakes up and she's all off at me?
Does she ever slap you?
Yes. You ever have that happen to you? Your wife will have a dream?
Well, she has a dream and she wakes up and she's mad at you. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Okay, so what's going on is...
Yes.
And I hope she hasn't been looking through your cell phone log or your drawers or anything.
She better not be.
Yeah, she's getting that dream because she's feeling cheated out of her time with you. There's a third wheel in the marriage.
TheDreamZone.com, TheDreamZone.com. You can contact Lori. You can get her book. So what did you dream last night? Now, Lori, you said that your dream last night was X-rated. Is that right?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so now, I mean, everything is symbolic. Like an alien in an oven means something other than an alien in an oven. We're not talking about somebody from Mexico. We're talking about a space alien, or at least that's what the picture looks like in the book. So if I have a very naughty dream about you later, what is the symbolism of that?
She's so
Could
hot.
it just simply be a sex thing?
Hey, well, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar.
Sometimes a banana is just a banana, Anna. Al had a horrible dream. I'm sorry, Al, we had to go on, but you were saying you had a dream last night?
Yeah, I usually don't remember my dreams, but I had a dream last night that I was eating a giant marshmallow. All night long, I was eating a giant marshmallow.
And what happened?
When I woke up, my pillow was gone.
You want to get high? Hang on, we're going to do that coming up. Cruz and Kasich got together to stop Trump. Boy, it worked awful. It didn't work at all. It's called the axis of irrelevance.
So why would they get
morons.
together and then tell everyone that they've gotten together to try and do this?
But they're each taking their own vote, so how are they together?
Trump and Hillary, I can't wait for them to debate, and that's what's going to happen. We have a mystery movie in play. I'm going to give you the clue here coming up. But first, that's it. Suck it in, baby. Suck it in. That's it. Disney. You going to Disneyland? You going to Disney World? There's some things they don't want you to know. Some Disneyland secrets revealed coming up. Okay? Sources say there's tension between Kelly and Michael, that they're fighting each other.
Sources is obvious.
It's pretty obvious. Is it obvious the sexual tension that Al and I have?
A little bit sometimes.
Yeah. So what transpired, though, over the course of a few days has been extraordinary in the sense that it started a much greater conversation about communication and consideration, and most importantly, respect in the workplace. And
oh, she's pissed.
since we're being honest, I don't consider this just a workplace. This is my second home. This is a place that I've devoted myself to, not just because of you,
your second
our
home?
loyal viewers, but because of all of the producers and the crew who work on this show. We have an incredible team.
You know, I hate to tell you,
fake.
the guy that, our ratings are great. We're doing great. Peter Bowen called me and said we're doing great.
Who's
He's
Peter
our general
Bowen?
manager.
Oh.
Okay, Peter the Great. And I hung up the phone. I said, hey, everything's going good. My wife says, what does it mean? I said, it means I can be fired next week. It doesn't mean
Exactly.
anything. It doesn't mean anything, guys.
Right.
Yeah, you're great.
Is the worm still on the hook?
We made they were making $26 million a year on my show. Profit. If you guys may not even know that. $26 million a year at Rock 103.5.
Wow.
Our final year Q101, and would you fire an oil? Would you file if you had an oil well that was making $26 million a year? Would you shut it down?
No.
You would if you have an improv team
This
ready
is
to take
how
over.
stupid these idiots are.
Right.
I'm not saying Peter's stupid. I'm just saying.
No.
Hey, you're doing a great job. What's it mean? It means nothing.
It means nothing.
And Kelly, it isn't your second home. These are people you work with.
Exactly.
Okay. It's kind of like I say to people at Starbucks. This isn't your living room. Go home.
Yeah.
Disney. Anybody plan on going to Disney? Some Disney secrets revealed coming up, plus your phone calls next on The Loop.
A cumulus station. And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
Hey, Robert.
Yep.
You get
Hey,
high?
Mancow.
You smoke weed?
Yes, sir.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Have you done edibles?
Yes, I have.
Okay, hang on a second. We're going on.
Think you know the answer? Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. That's 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. The Mancow Mystery Movie.
Congratulations, you're still my agent.
All right, brother. Can we sign him up for the trip to hang out with me and Rob Halford or me and Paul Stanley at Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp? What's the website, guys?
WLUP.com.
Or can't you go to rockcamp.com?
Yeah.
You could, but to be in our contest, it's WLUP.com.
Okay. Are we giving away another Cobra digital radar detector? This is the one that picks up the red light and the speed trap notification. This is great. We also got. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for you. Oh, man, I don't know. We got the press screening of the new Captain America movie, Civil War.
It's actually supposed to be very, very
supposed to be great. And you can see it before it opens in America. That's coming up May 2nd at Navy Pier. I got Night Ranger tickets. They're playing a private party for us at House of Blues.
May 2nd. Is that this weekend?
Yep, that's this weekend, Monday.
I got weed at not weed. I'm sorry.
What?
I got things
Well,
you can
I'll
smoke.
take that, please.
No. I mean, I've got
Yes,
stuff.
please, Mancow.
You can smoke at. You can get some stuff to help you smoke. And I talked to this guy off the air, Robert. He likes to smoke, and I'll cook you up over at Sight and Sound. Anyway, you pick something nice, okay, brother? I want you to have something good here if you get it right. And we got a contest for Mother's Day coming up, and Disney Secrets in seconds. Disney Secrets. I say seconds, probably 2 or 3 minutes. If you're going to Disneyland or Disney World this weekend, little kid, if you have a little kid, my friend David O'Connor just got back and said, man, you were right. It's not cheap. If you got a little girl, I'm telling you, the best money I ever spent was a Disney cruise.
Oh, my God, it's awesome. It is so awesome.
And I debated it. I didn't want to spend the money.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
But worth every penny?
It's the best money I ever spent.
Absolutely. The food is really good. The boat is pristine. The shows are awesome. There's an adults part
What are you,
of the boat.
8 years old? I thought the food was mediocre. I thought I thought the shows were okay.
You didn't eat it at the fancy restaurant.
I did, yeah.
At the Italian restaurant.
I did like the one where the walls become animated.
Oh, that's awesome. The Animator's Cafe or something?
Animator's Palette. You go in and the walls are black and white and they get colored. They get, not colored out. I mean, they get, they
animate. They
animate.
turn colors.
Yeah, not colored out.
It's very cool.
Anyway.
And if you don't like kids, there's an adult section.
So
you
coming up,
don't have to deal with them.
Disneyland. There is. Disney. Al would hate it. No, you would hate a Disney cruise. Disneyland's Hidden Secrets coming up. When my little girl saw Belle sitting there in the lobby, the girl dressed like Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Oh, I'll never forget it. They couldn't breathe. They were so excited.
I couldn't breathe when I saw Donald Duck. I get it. And I'm an adult.
It's just some Filipino in a suit, right?
I know. Do you know that those guys get hit on all the time by women, and it's actually girls inside the costumes most of the time?
And they hit on women all the time and molest
You
them.
must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. No, you must remember this. At Worlds of Fun Amusement Park in Kansas City, Missouri, I was Rainbow Bright, a girl.
Yeah.
Costume.
Mm-hmm.
And I had guys grabbing me and kissing me and...
You loved it.
And then I put on the costume. Hey! Oh! You still there, Robert?
Yes, I am.
Wish we could have gone out on that laugh line. That was a good one. Have you heard it or not? Yeah. A new study says we should only be working 3 days a week, psychologically and physically. So I just want to let you know, folks, I'm not going to be in today's Friday for me. It's science. Science says you shouldn't hug your dogs. They hate it. They hate it. They're trapped. They don't like to be hugged. Leave them alone. Pet them. Don't hug them.
Since I stopped testing on animals, a guy like me can really clean up.
So, don't hug your dog. Or look at it this way. You give him a house, you pay for everything. Who cares? What else is he there for? Seriously. Hey, if you're looking for a house for your dog or your 30 cats, maybe you're an old lady, then you need to go to Hochberg. That's what I did. David Hochberg at Pearl Mortgage. Have I told you about Jeff, the veteran? He got his VA entitlement serving in Vietnam, and he was discharged with Chapter 13 bankruptcy, and he called David for help securing a VA loan, and Jeff stopped in to his local bank, got screwed over, didn't know anything about the Chapter 13 discharge. The bank didn't know anything, went to Hochberg. Hochberg is the guy if you served our country. And then... I guess David even had him on his home sweet home Chicago realtors deal. Anyway, look, if you're a vet or you're just a guy like me that's trying to buy a house, or you're broke and you want to refinance, or you had somebody die and you're confused about the situation with your house, call a guy that knows how to work through all of this. And God, what a mess! And property taxes going to be even more. So get rid of closing costs and monthly payments. And 312-751-1333. That's Hochberg's number. 312-751-1333, or go to WLUPDavid.com. All right, so, Robert, I'm going to let you pick what you want. The mystery movie, what do you think it is?
Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire's right. Nice job. I got more stuff to give away. When is Mother's Day? How far off is Mother's Day?
May 8th, the day after our anniversary show. The House
Okay, the day after our anniversary show. So, Sunday. So I have to... Am I supposed to get something for my wife?
Yes. And your mother and your mother-in-law.
Oh, I do that. It's just such a pain.
And your aunts.
Yeah, it's just, I'll just do Pro Flowers.
It's now time for Who's That Mama?
Well, Dudley, how nice to see you. Come on in. Ward, this is Dudley McMillan.
Oh, hello, Dudley. Hello.
Name that famous mama and win. The correct answer wins a $50 gift code for Pro Flowers.
Yep.
So call the cow now at 591-ROCK or 591-ROLL and win your mama something nice.
Disney secrets coming up. Sports headlines coming up.
Shocking developments in the continuing downfall of Johnny Manziel.
If you haven't heard the 911 call yet, we played earlier. If you haven't heard it.
What is the exact location?
I say the 911 operator is out of line. Many callers called and said, no, Mancow, you're out of line. I'm okay with that.
My assistant looks to be
Kid Rock, somebody died at Kid Rock's house.
accident.
Okay, I can. Your phone is breaking up.
He's quite emotional. I want to play it for you, and I want to hear what you people think coming up here on The Loop.
I will describe the effects of marijuana. Marijuana is usually inhaled from a kind of cigarette. Marijuana changes behavior by briefly stimulating and then depressing activity. It can also change behavior by creating mild hallucinations. Marijuana may make the same person hallucinate one time and hungry the next.
Señoras y señores, directamente de Chicago, Illinois, los marihuanos. ¡Aplauso, aplauso! All right.
I guess it's time to get high. It's time to get high. It's time to get high. I said it's time to get high. It's time to get high. I said it's time to get high. It's time to get high. Yeah. It's time to get high. It's time to get high. It's time to get high. I said it's time
Marijuana, the dried leaves and flowers of the Indian hempweed, is used in the form of a cigarette. Marijuana smoking, experts point out, can make a helpless addict of its victim within weeks, causing physical and moral ruin and death. Should you ever be confronted with the temptation of taking that first puff of a marijuana cigarette, don't do it.
I smoke 2 joints in the morning. I smoke 2 joints at night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel alright. I smoke 2 joints in time of peace and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more.
My buddies and me were hanging out after a Nelly concert, smoking a joint, and Nelly's posse rolled up in this big Escalade, and it was like bling, yo. But later, my brother, He said if you ride in SUVs, you support the terrorists because of all the gas and stuff. I was all high, and I said, you know so much, why don't you go fight the terrorists? So he enlisted, and now he's over there in Kuwait, and, I mean, he's fine. But this guy he knew in training camp got a staph infection in the mess hall. I just died. I didn't know.
I smoked a lot with Kid Rock over the years. Someone died at his house. The tragic 911 call. A very emotional Kid Rock coming up. But first, Disney Secrets. It's 8 a.m. on the Loop.
Remember when you were a little kid, your friends would be out playing a game, some game where there was like fake boundaries? So they would say, okay, the bike path over at the Scaffody's is lava. And if you touch that, you're dead. But you weren't there when they started playing. Like, you show up an hour later because you're going to the pool. You're like, hey, guys, we're going to go to the pool. And they say, hey, don't touch the bike path. It's lava. And you got to say, oh, I'm not, guys, I wasn't here when you did all that. I'm just going to the pool. It doesn't affect me. That's pretty much how I treat the pot laws in this country. Kind of the same way.
Yes!
Patton, you can't have that. It's illegal. Oh, I'm not. Go ahead. I wasn't here when you did all that. Yeah, I know. Okay, don't worry about it.
Lady! Dominic? Okay, this isn't your average run-of-the-mill stupid show you're coming... I mean, well, you know what actually it is. But here's what's different about this show. I'm a Disney fanatic.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Just the theme parks.
Okay.
And specifically, the Haunted Mansion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my... I have two daughters. I took them there, and they experienced it for the first time with me, and it was, it was great. You have the Liar's Guide to Disneyland, and you're a complete liar, aren't you?
Well, at least online, I am.
You're a lying SOB, aren't you? Here's the singing statues from the Haunted Mansion.
When the crypt doors creak and the tombstones quake, happy haunts materialize. And begin to vocalize.
What did I say? Spooks come out?
Yeah, like ghosts.
Now don't close your eyes and don't try to hide. You're a silly spook, they sit by your side.
They said it again. Turn this off.
All right. Anyway, I'll tell you what. You go on the Small World ride.
Yeah, that's better.
For the next week. Oh. This stays in your head. It's a tedious song after all. So, all right, brother, what's the point? Tell me some of the lies.
Well, some of the lies online, I tell a lot of lies, mainly just for the entertainment of Disney fans. But I think maybe more interesting, if you want to talk about the Haunted Mansion, there are plenty of things that people believe about the Haunted Mansion that just aren't true, or that sound really...
Tell me some.
Interesting. Okay, here's some. When you're getting on the Haunted Mansion, there's a hearse out in front.
Yes, it's a horseless hearse. It's a ghost horse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there are some people who think that hearse is the actual hearse that was used to bring Brigham Young's body to the grave. They believe
stupid.
that is a true thing, and that is not
okay.
a true thing.
Tell me more.
Tell you more. They believe that when the Haunted Mansion was first opened, that a woman was so scared by it, she had a heart attack and died, and they had to redo the whole attraction.
Do you have one about Pirates of the Caribbean?
Pirates of the Caribbean. The most popular one is that late at night on that ride, people tend to get caught having very intimate relations.
Oh, yeah. Well, that'd be a good one to do it on. Maybe I'll just do it all alone. Looking at that Johnny Depp robot. No! Oh, no. This is what we call a hum job. A hum job is a song that will stay in your mind all day and drive you insane. Ah! Ah!
It was 1989, my thoughts were short, my hair was long. Caught somewhere between a boy and man. She was 17 and she was far from in between.
Toby Maxwell's here, popular Chicago comedian. Monkey in the Middle. Widespread Panic is going to join us coming up. You like that band? Kathy the Greek is here. Al Roker's. Oh, yeah. Roker's got our sports coming up.
Shocking developments in the continuing downfall of Johnny Manziel.
It is. It's sad. It really is. And who are you guys fighting over with the steroids?
He thinks Jake Arrieta is on steroids. He's a Sox fan, so he's hating.
No, it's
on
because
because he won the Cy Young and he's thrown 2 no-hitters in his last 11 starts.
That's Abe. Yeah. Okay. That's Abe the Chameleon, and he does all the phone scams. We've got a great new phone scam coming up for you. Robert Plant on the toilet. And I want to talk about how Kathy and everybody else is passive-aggressive in our country, and I'm sick of it. Kid Rock had someone die at his place. I think Kid Rock's in the right. It's just about 50-50. Half the people that are listening to this show right now, I believe, will agree with me. The other half, we took calls earlier, do not agree with me. I think the 911 operator here sucks. What do you think?
What is the exact
I need an ambulance. Need an ambulance.
What's the address?
I think my assistant looks to be dead.
Okay.
From a Polaris accident.
Okay, I can. Your phone is breaking up really badly. Can you repeat the address?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you better now. Yes.
In the ambulance.
Okay, I have not yet because I don't know what's going on. What is your name, sir?
Send the ambulance now.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
I don't know. There's a Polaris. My Polaris is off the driveway, and it looks to be my sister to be dead.
Okay.
The body lay next to the front mud.
Okay, and I can't
take the last. I need an ambulance,
sir. I'm going to send you an ambulance, but I'm having a hard time hearing you. Your phone is breaking up badly. I heard you say your Polaris is out.
What part of send the ambulance? Don't just here.
We're
the ambulance
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Sir,
we're hearing what she heard.
I'm going to help the situation. I'm just trying to figure out what's
calm
going
down.
on. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. We're very upset and shocked. I don't
send the ambulance.
And I'm trying to help. Yeah, his phone.
I know.
Up and I can't understand what he's saying. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
Yes, she can understand. This is all about power and control.
And you guys found him in the driveway. Is that correct?
He's off to the side of the driveway, and we have one like an ATV that we heard the engine running, and we didn't touch anything. It's still running. I haven't looked because I don't want to.
It looked like,
but I think he's dead. Oh my God.
Okay, listen to me, okay? We want to help him out if we can, okay? I just have a few more questions.
I don't think you can help him.
More questions.
Send somebody.
Please. I understand. Okay, hold on just a moment. And just to make sure it's
we'll
clarified,
we'll hold on.
He's not.
God,
I didn't look at him, but is he breathing? No.
Crystal? Crystal.
Yes. Mancow.
Hey.
Love your show.
Thank you so much. Thank you for listening to us. We appreciate you. You help us feed our kids. You know that. Help us feed our families. Yeah. You help me pay my rent by listening. So thank you, sincerely.
That's right.
You're my boss.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Okay, on this program, God is first, the listener is second, and I'm third. So I appreciate you being part of this program. All right.
All right.
So what do you think the answer is?
Lucille Ball.
No, stupid.
No,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding you. No, but that's not right.
You're listening to Mancow. The Mancow on the loop.
Crystal.
Yes. Hi, Mancow.
Did anybody pick up and give you something yet?
Well, they put me on hold and said you were going to give me something.
No, that was no. That was me saying, "What are you doing?"
I got her info.
Go get her something.
No problem.
Yeah. What do you make these people? They got lives, man. Sit and wait for our stupid ass show. Dobie. Look. I understand all radio people hate each other. You probably hate me, but
I don't hate you, man.
Okay. Do not.
Why would I hate you?
This is not an attack. This is not an attack. Now I'm going to go in for the kill.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, just so you know, this is an attack.
Tip over the wheelchair. What are you going to do? I'm defenseless.
Dobie,
yes,
you're telling me that you used to do Mornings in the Loop. And we were against each other, and I know you as a comedian.
Yeah.
You've been in here, and I like you a lot. I'm not bashing you.
You can bash me.
Why did I never know that you did Mornings against me?
Because I never had a cool billboard like you do, man.
Was it
I was part of the morning loop guys, man. I was the wacky dude that came in after the sports. Bang, up jingle, high song.
Were you known as Maxwell?
Dobie, yeah, Dobie. I had my morning soapbox. I did a soapbox every day.
No, Maxwell was a different guy.
You did mornings here. You did mornings here.
It was we were at the Hancock Center, yeah, with the Mormon Zone at Bonneville Communications.
2004.
So Greg Salk would have been your boss.
He was my.
What a stroke. Okay. Yeah, what a jag off that guy is. Dear God, no wonder. So it failed.
Blew up. Well, they sold Mormon sold it. They traded it for a couple other stations. They didn't want to play cocaine and all the rock songs.
And then they got replaced by Bird.
No.
Yeah, Bird was working. He was at the station. He was doing nights.
It's the Bird. I got to fly.
You know.
Six of Stones on the way. A little crave for your coffee. It's the Bird.
They sent us to Vegas.
Shh, I want to hear him, not you,
They sent us to
moron.
Vegas at the morning show.
Yeah.
We can't talk about gambling. Can't talk about strip joints because the Mormons own the station. Hey, how about those buffets, huh? Oh, man. Steak, roast beef, 4 hours of buffet time.
Hey,
That's all we
Danny
can talk about.
Gans.
Yeah. He was already dead.
So I remember when the Loop was owned by the Mormons and it got real soft. But what do they own now?
The Mormons?
Yeah.
I
what
think about
stations?
6 states west of the Mississippi.
No.
And the presidency.
Are they
Newt
still,
Gingrich.
Are they still in the radio business in Chicago?
I do not believe so.
Does Bonneville?
Yeah, they own the mix.
They own the mix, yeah.
And all kinds of other stations that we don't like.
No.
Do they own the Drive?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder that show's so wimpy. That explains why they're such wussies. That explains it.
No, that's not the Mormons, though, is it?
So wait. So when the Loop was, and I've heard this before. By the way, when I got fired from Q101,
yeah,
and I don't know what stations they were, but it's like whatever. It may have been the Loop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? Bonneville might not own them anymore.
It was like
it might be a different company.
It was like oh yeah, no, they're Bonneville. You couldn't talk about sex, drugs, gambling,
right.
Nothing like that.
Yeah, I don't want to go there. Okay.
Only
so what was your signature radio bit that I can steal?
60-second soapbox. Every morning I have to get up and wail about something. And it wasn't so hard to write about it. It was just hard to think of something every day to be mad about. So I did it every day for a year.
Well, today it would be that Uber is partially owned by Rahm Emanuel's family. That explains a lot.
Right.
Our mayor,
yep,
his family, his
right.
brother owns a big chunk of Uber.
Ari, the Hollywood agent.
Explains so much. Yes. Yeah. Who's Mitchell Hunter? I brought you in early, you know.
Okay.
I brought you in early.
I'm shutting up, hanging out.
Oh, Mitchell. Oh, my God, brother. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were hanging. Hey, Mitchell, how are you?
I'm good. It's all good.
No, it's not.
How are you?
No, it's not. So, Indiana, what part of Indiana, sir?
Indianapolis, a little speedway, technically.
Okay. Yeah, I've been there. I drove the speedway. Big deal. So you were a soldier.
Yep.
Did this incident happen while you were a soldier?
No. I was already out. Probably about 3 or 4 months at the time.
Oh, man.
It's a pretty shocking story, I must say.
Well, it started with a shock. I mean, it literally is a shocking story. Wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear what happened to this guy.
Wow.
Whatever you're thinking.
No, it's horrific.
It's worse.
It's horrific.
Wow. Yes, whatever it is you're thinking.
No, it's worse. It's worse. And, shocking brings me to this next story quickly. A bus driver. I was out as a kid running around. I don't know if you, this is maybe me, Dobie, maybe you. When it rained outside, would you just run around outside? Did you think it was great?
Sure, of course.
And I'm running around in shorts, no shoes, just shorts, running around the neighborhood like an idiot. Oh, it's raining. And I came upon a power line that was in the street.
Oh my God.
And I'm jumping in puddles, and this thing starts arcing.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I could have been killed. So a bus came upon a down power line and asked a kid to get out of the bus and pick it up and move it.
What?
Sounds like the bus driver I would have had. We had horrible buses. They were awful people. Does anybody remember how awful these bus drivers, what prick people they were?
She put a kid in danger. I think he was a little scared when he got home that day and was just like hugged him. I'm glad.
He got shocked severely.
She be held responsible for her actions. Like she should have never asked a kid to get off the bus.
She's fired.
I want to see her lose her license to drive a bus. Like, I don't think she should ever be allowed to drive a bus again.
Every day I get you.
Mitchell Hunter, you're next. You won't believe what this soldier went through. Monkey in the Middle, Dobie Maxwell is here. More about the death of Prince coming up.
friend died in an elevator. His heart just stopped while going down.
Too soon.
Too soon, I know.
Way
I know.
Too soon.
All right, Mitchell.
Yes, sir.
So there you are in Indiana. What happened? What happened?
Well, I was a passenger in a single cab pickup truck, and the driver lost control around a turn and hit a utility pole, cracking it in half and putting wires all over the ground. He gets out, leaves me and his girlfriend in the truck for dead. I couldn't get the passenger side door open from what she told me, so I told her to go out the driver's side. So she goes out the driver's side, and she immediately gets hit by one of the down wires. I immediately jump out and get her off of the wire.
Did she die? Did she die?
No. She is still living. But I got her off the wire, saved her, and then took 10,000 volts, 7 amps for about 5 minutes.
10,000 volts.
Yeah, wow. 7 amps. It's really not the volts that does the damage. It's the ampage. I got hit with 7. I think 0.5 will stop your heart
for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it took your face completely off, and it took your leg. Are you reliving this? Are you reliving this as you're talking to me?
This is like the 100th time I've wolfed.
Well, I'm sure 1,000 times you've told the story. Yeah, okay. So his face gone.
Wow.
Gone.
My God.
Yeah. What happened
just,
next?
Melted off?
Melted off. What happened next? This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
What happened next is, oh, dear God, hang on.
On the loop.
I guess he's a Mancow fan. Very honored by that. Mitchell Hunter. His face melted away. He says it's not the amps, it's the whatever he said. I don't know. 10,000 volts just sounds incredible.
It's the amps, right?
Whatever it was, down power line on a car, melted his face off and took his leg. What happened next gets even more incredible.
It's now time for Who's That Mama?
Well, Dudley, how nice to see you. Come on in. Ward, this is Dudley McMillan.
Oh, hello, Dudley. Hello.
Name that famous mama and win. The correct answer wins a $50 gift code for Pro Flowers. So call the cow now at 591-ROCK or 591-ROLL and win your mama something nice.
Yeah, what could you get your mama? What could you get your mama at Pro Flowers? Something that would be eaten by a llama. You see I did that, Dobie? It rhymed.
Very good, man.
That's good stuff.
You should rap.
I could be the bird, man.
Hey, what was 6 stones on the way? A little cream for your coffee. It's a bird. I got to fly.
Hey, I never heard the guy that did the show here called The Bird on this station. Was he any good?
Nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
You know what? He was a nice guy. I met him. I just never heard him.
Canadian.
Great thongs.
He wore ladies' thongs underwear, and that's true. And I'll tell you something else about him. That just every show ended with "This bird's got to fly." And I just think that's just the worst, but I love it.
Everybody's got to have a little something.
Tweet.
That and Pat Cassidy's "By the Dawn's Early Light."
Yep.
Let me have another drink. and then Felicia, what's her name?
Middlebrooks.
Fellatio Middlefinger over at BBM. The no talent blob, but she loves claiming the race card. Man, she'll play that race card.
I wish I had done it.
Yep.
I wish I'd had Jesse make a phone call for me.
Her contract's almost up. All of a sudden, everybody's racist.
Yep.
For a couple of years until her contract's up again. Then everybody's racist again. Oh, Felicia, you hack.
I said, Rom has 3 fingers on his right side.
Coming up, our musical salute to Rahm Emanuel. He only has 3 fingers on his right-hand side.
He cut them off. He sliced them off while he was working at Arby's. Skididdly diddly bum bum bum. He cut off his finger, dum dum.
Sports headlines coming up.
Shocking developments in the continuing downfall of Johnny Manziel.
Dobie, I haven't done my job correctly, as you can tell watching this. I am a hack. Monkey in the middle of the new book, but when are you performing?
This week, St. Charles Zanies, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Nice.
You know, I may take the weekend and go to St. Charles. Go out by Aquascape. Have you been to Aquascape in St. Charles?
No, I know the guy that runs it.
Greg Whitstock?
That's a different guy then.
Yeah. Go to Aquascape.
All right.
When you're in St. Charles.
Yeah, all right.
No, I'm
nothing
telling
else
you.
to do.
No, there's nothing else. Before you go, they got some pretty good restaurants here.
Nice mall.
Before you go.
Both of those stores are fun.
It's the damn, you got to see it. It's the
Is that where you
damnedest
go
thing.
swimming?
They do a TV show based out of there. Yeah, they
Really?
can swim and stuff. The guy built this massive pond. He's got a cave you can swim in.
Oh, wow.
I take
That's
the kids there.
awesome.
We go swimming. Then I stay over at Pheasant Run.
Nice.
But could I go swimming or only you because you're Mancow?
No, you can go in there.
Anyone can?
Anybody can?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you got to ask. That's the guy I was telling you about that feeds the turtles. He loves turtles.
Right.
Turtle. Which I don't get.
Oh, that's the guy you're going to take for turtle soup?
He started crying. He started tearing up for real. This is like Muscle Man. He started wussy. He started tearing up because I told him I go to Commander's Palace in New Orleans to eat turtle soup.
Dairy Queens and 7-Elevens. You got it. And as things fell apart, nobody paid much attention.
So my mom was an expert on everything. I talked yesterday when my dad died. It was like my library burning down. And my mom's turning, she's turning 115 this year. So I'm going to send her flowers. What are these, bananas? Is this a remote? No. Anyway, look, I'm going to upgrade, too, because I love my mom. Maybe you don't love your mom. Maybe you love my mom. I hope you do it. And you know what? At this point, she can't get pregnant, so don't worry about it. But
you never know.
Wait a minute. I don't want any more brothers. I've got 2. Believe me. I wish I didn't. Anyway,
that's not nice.
What? No. They're just taking focus from me. But you can get the premium vase and add gourmet chocolates for just $9.99. Go to proflowers.com. Put in my name, Mancow. If you do it, you'll do it for the rest of your life. I do it for everything. 100 blooms right now for Mom. 100 blooms, $19.99.
Great deal.
100 blooms, $19.99 with a vase. With a vase. Yep. 100 blooms, free vase. How much?
$19.99.
Good job, Kathy.
I'm listening.
I'm going to let you give me after the show.
Yes.
I'm going to let you go down on it.
Today's going to be a good day.
Climb up on that knob and slob. Spit on it. That's
I
it.
don't have to do it.
Proflowers.com. Oh, no, you'll get it going. You're going to fluff me.
All right.
So you click on the blue microphone. That's my microphone, like the one I'm talking into. See, it's blue. And type in Mancow, Mancow. That's it. Proflowers.com. Click on my microphone. Put in Mancow. And that's it. Mother's Day's coming up next week. Don't forget. If you forget, man, you won't do it. You know that. And this order, by the way, is going to end Friday. So get on it. Get on it.
You got it. This was a Pizza Hut. Now it's all covered with daisies.
When we last left you, your face had melted off.
Oh, burned technically, but yeah.
Okay, so now what?
Well, I went through about probably 4 years of reconstructive surgery, probably totaling 67 to 70 surgeries on my face alone, which really didn't have a great result, as you can see from the before transplant picture. And then in 2011, medical science caught up to my injuries, and they were able to fix the damage done.
You got a face transplant.
Yeah, I was the third one in the world to have a full face transplant.
So do you have someone else's face like every Mission Impossible movie?
Pretty much.
Does it look like your face used to look?
It's like the movie Face Off. Like, in Face Off where they switch faces and each one takes on the other's appearance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my bone structure is still intact, so I look nothing like the donor. I look more like myself.
Oh, wow.
After a bunch of surgeries and some facial damage and a new face put on. But I look more like me than the donor.
Whose face do you have?
That I cannot say. Like, I do know the donor family, but they are still deciding to remain anonymous, so I cannot go into detail about that.
Did you meet them?
I have met them a few times, like more than a few times. Like, every time I go to Boston, we usually go out to eat, and me and the father usually have a couple of beers with his sister or something. But they're Patriots fans, and I'm a Colts fan, so like during football season, we had that kind of beef going on.
Okay, so this is bizarre. So imagine having
that's crazy
dinner or beers,
yeah,
with a guy that has your dead son's face. But what a miracle! What a beautiful story too. Do they cry when they look at you? What I mean?
No, they have never really gotten emotional from me. The first time we met was probably like 2 weeks after the transplant, and like I got emotional because it was just an emotional meeting for me, and they actually held their composure pretty well, which I'm pretty sure. I mean, everybody in that meeting was really emotional, but I don't think I've ever seen them cry that I can remember.
Do you have a problem looking at yourself in the mirror?
Not at all.
No.
Like when I look in the mirror, I see me. So
you look normal. I just looked up a photo of you. You look great, and you're able to grow a beard. That's really surprising to me.
Yeah, a great beard, from what I'm told. So
You think he looks great?
He does. I can't tell that anything happened to this person.
The other guy's face.
Oh, let me
was
see
more
it.
handsome.
Maybe I haven't seen that picture.
Yeah, I mean, if you,
Well, what's this shot then? Because the shot I see looks like Dr. Frankenstein.
It's the before.
Oh, that's before.
No,
Yeah.
I would say a zombie. Like I used to look like a zombie. Is what I used to say.
Oh no, dude, that's amazing. That is amazing.
And you're
I
very
went to
lucky
The Walking
because this
Dead
doesn't
and
always
been like
take.
the lead zombie without makeup and got paid, but I chose vanity over greed.
Tell me, what did it feel? I mean, come on. I know you're a fan of the show, so you understand. This is a tacky question, but I got to go there. What did it feel like when you had your face melt off?
That I don't remember. I don't remember 15 minutes before the accident or 30 days after. Like I woke up 27 days after I got hit by that line.
Oh wow!
And when I woke up, like I had no idea any damage was done at all. Like it took me a while to get my bearings, figure out where I was at, and I started noticing like my leg was gone. And then my family wouldn't give me a mirror for like the first 3 days, thinking they could hide it from me. I'm like, you're not gonna be able to hide this from me forever.
When you first saw yourself,
you might as well give me a mirror.
When you first saw yourself without a face, what did you think?
Honestly, I wanted to end it.
You wanted to die. You wanted to kill yourself.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
You've been silent.
And then I went 10 years with that thought on my mind every day.
Wow. You've been silent for 5 years since you've had the face transplant. Why tell your story now?
Well, I told it, as a transplant, before the transplant happened and as the transplant happened, and it's been 5 years. I haven't talked to the media for 4.5 years, so I figured I was like, I might as well do a small little local update with Wish TVA, which was the first company that I did my first interview with, 5 years ago. And it blew up into what it is now. Now people are using me as clickbait, making money off the story and everything. I think it's bullshit.
So people are taking advantage of you now.
Okay.
And all the other,
you cursed, and I had to believe it. He said he did a small little interview, and I thought he was talking about us.
Right.
He said he did a small interview, and then now it's been repackaged and resold over and over, which he thought was BS. So, all right, brother.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So, car slammed into an electrical pole. The wire came down, burned off his face.
Oh my God.
How old was the guy? Was the guy your same age that died? That you got his face?
No. I wish I could go into more detail.
Okay, I understand. That's Mitchell Hunter, the first man in America to get a face transplant. He's from Indiana.
Opa! It's Kathy the Greek.
How the hell you get all that ass in them pants?
Dobie, you know how when a pretty girl says something to you and it's just, oh, no, you're cute. You know how it's just an insult?
Yes.
That passive, and you know that passive-aggressive thing. Are you married?
I'm not married, no.
No. You look a little bit like a guy we used to have on the show named Cowboy Ray. Kind of a
hot version, though.
Like a hot version.
Oh,
yeah.
boy. Wow. I'm the best looking guy in the burn center. That's the best thing I do.
Oh, man. Ouch. But no, everybody's passive-aggressive now. They're saying they're so sweet, but it's so fake. Like Kathy.
If you're having difficulty communicating with people, maybe you should join the Passive Aggressive Society.
Yeah.
And when you join, you'll receive a one-of-a-kind pledge pin. Although I really thought they'd be shinier and bigger.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I guess they'll do. And don't bother picking up donuts for our meeting. We'll make an extra trip out of our way, and we'll take care of it. You just show up and drink all the coffee we made. Oh, and by the way...
Yeah, that's Kathy. Passive-aggressive. My wife, too. That's the way she communicates with me. So, are you lucky? People call you Mr. Lucky, Dobie.
I'm the antithesis of lucky. I went to see the Harlem Globetrotters when I was a kid. They lost. That never happened ever. I'm the only person I know who's run out of gas in a car wash. That's bad luck. Worst case scenario, that is my life.
Did you ever have your face burned off by an electric wire?
You know what? I'm feeling pretty attractive.
Yeah, I think you're pretty.
Kathy, let's go out for lunch. What do you think?
Absolutely.
I'm feeling.
You look great.
Monkey in the Middle. What's this about?
I was working in radio, and I decided to take a cross-country trip when I got fired the day after Thanksgiving. One of your buddies, Bobby Slayton, was in the studio.
Oh, I love Bobby.
Larry Reed was in the studio.
I love Larry.
Yeah, it was all great. We were doing really good. I was on the air for about a year, and we heard the 3 magic words, shut the door, got fired, called my best buddy.
Yeah.
And he said, wow, sorry to hear that. Let's go on a trip. I said, well, okay, how about Vegas? I've never been there before. He was my lifelong best friend. So he worked at a bank.
I love this.
And he was not working at the bank anymore.
Yeah.
They fired him and put the $6 an hour rent-a-cops in. So while I was renting my car to go to Vegas with him and picking up my cousin, he robbed the bank that he used to work at. He had $105,000 of stolen bank money.
This is true?
I'm not smart enough to make this up, buddy.
Oh, this is great.
Yes, $105,000 in my car as we drove from Milwaukee to Vegas.
Did you know it?
Did not tell me until a year later.
Oh, my God.
He calls me up a year later, and I'm living. He's wanted no money.
Did you spend the money?
I didn't spend a dime of it.
No, did he spend the money?
No, he was the head of security, so he knew what to do. He laundered it in Vegas. Bad money
Right,
out.
that's
good
why he
money
wanted
in.
to go to Vegas in the first place.
I picked Vegas. That
Oh,
was the
okay.
thing. And
I love this.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it was almost a year later until he told me. So he calls
Does
me up.
anybody? No, hold on a second, Dobie.
Yeah.
Does anybody care about a bank being robbed? They're
No,
insured.
that's why everybody's robbing banks.
It's great.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't have any problem with that. Go ahead.
So anyway, it's the week before Christmas, so he didn't think he was going to get that much money. He tells me this later. So we're crossing the Mississippi River, going from Illinois into Iowa.
Was he a big spender?
Not at all. He didn't act like he had any money at all.
Oh.
So we're three guys in the car. I'm driving.
That's
He's
smart,
in the
though.
passenger side.
Yeah.
He says, hey, the bank I used to work at got robbed this morning. I forgot to tell you. It was on the police scanner. I've known him since we were 11 years old. His mom had a police scanner our whole lives. I didn't think anything of that. I said, see, aren't you glad you don't work there anymore? You'd probably be a suspect or something. He's trying to drop hints all the way. So he calls up a year later. I had a long car trip as a comedian. I drove about 10 hours. He calls me up at about midnight. He goes, hey, man, something's really, I got to talk to you. I said, well, let's have lunch tomorrow. I got to talk to you now. I just drove 10 hours. It's the most important thing I ever had to tell you. Okay, he's my best friend. I drive over to his house, walk in. What? Goes, kids are still awake. We got to go outside. What would you just tell me already? He takes me in the middle of a bridge and said, this is the biggest thing I've ever had to tell you. I don't know how to get the words out. Guess. What would you guess?
You're gay.
That's exactly what I said.
You're homosexual.
I said, are you gay? No. Yeah. Okay, did you kill somebody?
Al and I had that talk. It's okay, Al. Yeah.
And I said, okay, you're not gay. You didn't kill anybody.
Do you remember when Al took me out to the middle of the bridge and told me he was black?
What? Wow.
And then you're
I'm
like,
a
you're
black
fired.
Man. No, stop it. I'm like, ooh, that'll work out well on our paperwork. That's good.
It's all good, man.
Yeah. So
he said, the bank, remember the bank I told you got robbed?
Yeah.
I said, you know who did it, don't you? He goes, yes, I do. What should I do? I goes, easy. Turn them in, get the reward money, wash your hands of it. Can't do that. Why not? He wouldn't look me in the face and said, because it was me. I said, you got me off the couch to tell me this long story. Yeah, I'm not kidding you,
did
man.
he ever get caught?
Yeah. It was a long story.
There wouldn't be a book
bank robberies. It's a long story. That's why the story takes an hour.
Is he still in jail?
No, he got out the day I started at the Loop. I was doing mornings at the Loop. The day I started,
mornings here.
He got out.
Okay. So how long was he in jail?
6.5 years. And the first one was
not worth it. I want him to get away with it.
How did he get caught?
Well, this is
okay, hang on. Dobie, hang on.
Dobie was wearing
oh, my
wire.
God, man.
Nice.
Okay.
This is A rating.
Hang on.
Are we in a book?
Is this? Oh, because I want only A guests on this program, so good job. Hang on. I got to go to Wayne. Wayne.
Hey, man, Kyle, love your show.
You went to you went to the portal to hell. Is this correct?
Oh, yeah.
But what do I keep telling people? Don't mess around with this evil stuff.
Call the Mancow now with any information you have concerning Gary, Indiana, and a portal to hell. What do you know? No. 591-ROCK. 591-ROLL. Portal to hell.
Hang on, Wayne. I want to talk to you next. Hang on, Dobie. I want to talk to you next, too, okay?
Listening to Mancow. This is the Loop, a Cumulus station.
WLUPFM.
It's now time for Who's That Mama?
Well, Dudley, how nice to see you. Come on in. Ward, this is Dudley McMillan.
Oh, man.
Hello?
Name that famous mama and
Portal
win.
to hell calls
The correct
coming in.
answer wins a $50 gift code for Pro Flowers. So call the cow now at
Name the mama.
591-ROCK or 591-ROLL and win your mama something nice.
The worst clue ever. That's tough for what that is. That's tough.
Absolutely.
ADD News coming up. I want to do that. I want to do sports coming up.
Shocking developments on the continuing downfall of Johnny Manziel.
Okay. Dobie.
Mancow.
Your friend tells you he stole 100 and how much?
105.
105. You're the monkey in the middle. This is the story. This should be a movie.
It's got to be a movie, but they're not going to make it like it is. That's why I got to get the book, because it'll be two Wayans brothers, Caitlyn Jenner, and a duck.
So. I hope so.
It'll be nothing like it is. And
Okay.
You'll play me.
Okay. Yeah. Cliff, I'll play you. Wayne. Man, what do you, Cliff, Elizabeth? These calls are unbelievable coming in. I want to give everybody that's on hold right now. Go tell them Everybody that's on hold right now, I want them to come to my my private party, my HBO party. I want them to come to the HOB party. I got it mixed up. The letters. We're gonna with Night Ranger playing our anniversary party. Okay, I want everybody that's on hold right now. All right, go ahead, Dobie. What happens next?
So
your friend tells you
he
stole
tells
this
me
money.
I think there's going to be SWAT teams. Nothing.
This better
he
be
said,
good.
Look, if they ever come after you, the FBI's coming down to me. What I did at the day of the robbery, they're coming down. All the staff. I was with my best buddy Dobie in his rental car going to Vegas, but you're not a suspect or anything.
Yeah.
I said, buddy, I'm going to put my arm on a joint pointing you out. They never came. Days became weeks, became months. Cut in March of the next year, I had a car accident. The down power line, my face didn't get ripped off, but I flipped over a convertible, broke my sternum twice, broke my jaw, had it wired shut. Had to learn how to walk all over again. Had to go to therapy. First it was every day, then it was every other day, then it was a couple times a week. So a couple of months after that, he's my best buddy. I'm living in one of his houses in the no money down rental property. He comes over and said, you want to go to breakfast? I said, yeah. So I hobble down like Fred Sanford, get in the car. He looks at me halfway, 30 seconds down the road, says, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm going to rob the bank again. I said, you're going to what? He goes, here's what I want you to do.
Oh,
said,
no.
Here's what I want you to do. Turn the car around.
Wait a minute. He got away with it and he wanted to do it again?
He wanted to teach the bank president. He said, we did a good job for those guys. They put the $6 an hour rent cops in there. I'm going to stick it to them again because they don't know what hit them. I said, buddy, you're out of your mind. I said, drop me off. He goes, no, I want you to stand across the street, watch me go in. I got a great costume. You're going to love it. You've never seen it before. It is so ballsy, they're not going to suspect. And if I get caught, which I don't think I will, but if I do, get in a cab, go tell my mother, because you notice since we were little kids, if an FBI guy walks up and says that I'm robbing banks, she'll have a heart attack and die. If you tell her, it'll be a cushion. I said, why don't we do this? Don't rob the bank at all, and we'll have to not worry about the problem at all. He goes,
oh, my God.
I'm going to do this whether or not you approve. Now, he's always been an adrenaline junkie our whole life. Fast crotch rocket motorcycles, skydiving. He liked it all, that kind of stuff. Stock car racing.
Okay, so you're watching him. What's the costume?
I'm across the ring. He comes around the bank, and I used to promote pro wrestling shows at this time. One of my ring chicks, who I was trying to get with, says, Dobie Maxwell, I thought you had a car accident. Why are you looking at that bank across the street? I have an account there. I'm not paying attention to her. Now I've been placed at the scene before the robbery happens. He said, you'll know my costume. He comes around the bank about 30 seconds later with a gorilla mask, tuxedo, big helium balloons. He went out and a package, and he's walking like a gorilla would walk. Wow. This is downtown Milwaukee at 8:15 in the morning. He's passing out balloons to the kids. He gets to the front door, and I'm looking at this thinking this is the most brilliant scheme I've ever seen in my life, or the stupidest. There is nothing that's going to be in between. So he gets in there.
This is great.
We got to stop.
No.
Okay.
I'm just...
So long story longer, like I usually do, he gets in the bank. I'm thinking, now the friendship has limits. The first one I didn't know about on the way to Vegas. Now I know about it, so I can't walk very well. I hobble across the street, look in the bank, nothing in there. I don't have a car. I go to the bus stop to take a bus home. I look back. I count 5 unmarked police cars. Go up to the bank, guns drawn, cops get out, run into the bank. What am I going to do? It's my best friend. I'm trying not to look. Everybody at the bus stop, oh, my God, the bank's getting robbed. So I get in the bus. I go home. I don't want to call them. This is before the Internet. This is in the 90s. The news comes on. 12 o'clock news lead story. A man in a gorilla mask robbed a downtown bank this morning, and they're doing monkey jokes, banana jokes on the TV. It's a funny story. And it said, at the end of the story, suspect still at large. Oh, he got away with it. So I'm kind of cheering for him in some way. He didn't get shot. Right. So about an hour later, a car pulls up in the back. I look out. It's him. He's in regular clothes. He gets out. He's got a big gym bag. Lets himself in. It's his house. He goes, did you watch the noon news today? I said, dude, you're a maniac. You're out of your mind. He goes, look, I know you're having problems. You had your car accident. Here's a manila envelope. There's $7,000 in there. I counted it out. It's not marked money. You're never going to be a famous comedian in Milwaukee. Go to Los Angeles. I wanted that money. That was stolen bank money. I wanted that money. I said, I'm not going to take a dime of that. He goes, don't worry about it, man. It came from the sky. I said, up yours, man. So now I was promoting pro wrestling shows. One of my wrestlers was my roommate at the time. He gets home from managing his restaurant job at 5 o'clock. The 5 o'clock news comes on. Lead story. A man in a gorilla mask robbed a downtown bank today.
Oh, my God.
My roommate looks at me and said, that sounds like something you would do, man. So I'm thinking, boom, Sports Center. Now, but again, days became weeks, became months, and nothing happened. He got cocky, though. He used to send for magazines, Sports Illustrated, and his name was Tim. Tim, D-E, capital R-O-B-B-E-R. Tim DeRobber. And then they sent him some magazines, and then he wouldn't pay. He was getting cocky, but he really was.
What an idiot.
He was an idiot.
How much money total could he have gotten away with?
36 the second time.
36,000?
So 141 for the 2 bank robberies. So now I know that he's getting crazy. I heal up from from my accident. It took about 6 months to heal up. I get a call. Do you want to do a morning radio show in Reno, Nevada? It was a country station. I don't know Garth Brooks from Mel Brooks from anybody. Yes, I'll take the gig. Don't you want to interview? No, I'll take the gig. So I packed my car. I had a Geo
Get out of there.
Metro. And I had a Geo Metro. Here's how good I was doing.
That's awful.
I still had room for hitchhikers. I had all my worldly possessions in a Geo Metro. I could still pick up hitchhikers. So I get to Reno. Things are going good. My partner's a good guy. We're doing the wacky country morning show. I got a nice girlfriend. Life's going good. Get a call out of the blue. Dobie, this is the Milwaukee FBI calling. Do you have a couple minutes to talk to us?
Oh, my God.
Yes. So he said, do you know about the bank robbery? And yeah, I know about that. He talked about my friend's name. He said, well, do you think he had anything to do with it? So, well, if my best friend robbed the bank, I really think I would know about it. Well, there's another one a couple of years later with a monkey involved, a gorilla. You know, I thought you being a comedian and all, you would think that's really funny. It was all over the TV. It was on the front page of the paper.
Yeah.
I said, well, I don't know how funny bank robbery is. He goes, so you're saying you didn't do it? You didn't have anything to do with it? Oh, no, I didn't have anything to do with it. Okay, we'll be back in touch with you. So a couple months later, we're doing our radio show.
Oh, man.
We get off the air at 10 o'clock in the morning. 10:01, the general manager comes in. Dobie, the FBI is here to see you.
Oh, no.
This is in Reno. So he sits us down in the general manager's office, the guy who hired me, and said, okay, we're going to cut the crap, man. We think your buddy did the first bank robbery. We think you did the second one. Mr. Comedian, that's what a comedian would do. Wear a gorilla mask, dance around the bank like a gorilla. Everybody was laughing about it. Well, you know what? We got your records here from your medical. You had a car accident. You couldn't walk very well. We've got 50 people around the bank that said the gorilla was walking funny. Now, he took his mask off when he popped the balloons. He didn't tell me that. They showed me a composite picture that looked more like me than my comedy promo shot did. White guys look alike. Sorry, we do. So this
you're damn right you do.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. So wrap it up. What happened? You went to jail and you fell in love. No. Did you turn on the friend?
I had to. I had to wear a wire.
You had to. Yeah. You wore a wire on your friend.
I had to wear a wire.
Is he still?
I'm not wearing one now.
Is he still your friend?
No.
Oh,
of course not.
The night before, he said by name that I did it. I knew that I didn't do it. I volunteered to take a lie detector test. My lawyer said innocent people go to jail all the time. They want to butt in jail.
Did he say it was you?
He said you did it.
Oh, he sold you out.
You got to read the book. He sold me down the river. Yeah.
What a jerk!
That's the way it is.
I'm beginning to think bank robbers don't have the most, best morals. Wow. I need a drink. Thank you, Abe the Chameleon. I appreciate that. That's a guy. Abe does all the voices on the show, Dobie. Dobie's going to be at, where are you going to be? Pheasant Run Zanies this weekend.
What is the malted liquor? What gets you drunker quicker? What comes in bottles or in cans? Beer. Can't get enough of it. Beer. How we really love it. Beer. Makes me think I'm a man.
Billy D. Williams is back selling malt liquor.
The world moves fast, but change isn't always a good thing when you got it right the first time around. Because sometimes a true original doesn't need to change a thing. It works every time.
Billy D. Williams is back selling Colt 45, and he's on the can now.
Nice.
And he's going to be in the new Star Wars movie.
We don't know that, do we?
They said that. They say he's going to make a cameo.
I wouldn't want my face. I'd like my face on Kathy's can.
40s of malt liquor survive in the future.
What is a dented can, Dobie Maxwell?
Comedians are dented cans, man. You don't put the dented cans in the store. They put them in that cart right back in the two big swinging doors where you got to walk through to take a dump.
Oh, man.
Comedians are read any comedian's biography, man. We're not right.
Well, what did Ray Romano say on the show? Had he been hugged one more time by his father, he would have been accountant Ray Romano.
Yeah, that's right.
It's really true.
Elizabeth?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I can't wait to hear your story about the portal to hell. Wayne, Cliff, other calls coming in. The portal to hell, this thing is real. I've asked people not to go. By the way, I want to say the date. What's the date today?
Today it is
27th.
April 27th.
Okay, I just want to say because people are going to think, because you know what's happened with the portal to hell. We got an update, and I want people to know that this is live right now, okay, at 8:58 on the Loop.
Call the Mancow now with any information you have concerning Gary, Indiana, and a portal to hell. What do you know? No. 591-ROCK. 591-ROLL. Portal to hell.
There's been one major change. We'll tell you about it coming up. It will be revealed. The portal to hell in Indiana next. This is the Loop.
Enjoying the Mancow Morning Show podcast, Call the show and win free stuff if you got the stones. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on Chicago's classic rock station, 97.9 The Loop.
Pull the plug! Pull the plug! Pull the plug!
Letting Steve Dahl die. Next on the Mancow, 97.9 The Loop.
Oh, and radio was saved. Your experience with the portal to hell, we want to hear it. Wayne, Cliff, Julie, you're coming up. Dobie Maxwell is here. Sports headlines coming up.
Shocking developments in the continuing downfall of Johnny Manziel.
I'm the Mancow, and this is Robert Plant on the toilet. Did you see Ted Cruz?
The amazing thing is that basketball ring here in Indiana, it's the same height as it is in New York City and every other place in this country. And there is nothing that Hoosiers cannot do.
Pander.
Yeah, right, exactly.
My little pander bear. There he is. That's Cruz in Indiana.
It's just like wrestling.
Hoop.
It's like, come out.
The amazing thing is that basketball ring here in Indiana, it's the same height as it is in New York City and every other place in this country.
Here I am in the great state of Indiana. Woo! Thanks, Nick Foley.
Kasich has won one place and keeps going. I mean, who are these people? Stop. It's over. You've lost.
The amazing thing is that basketball ring.
You mean hoop? You mean hoop? Widespread panic. You know widespread panic?
Oh, yeah. It's the emotional state induced by the Greek god Pan, scattered over a big area.
Mm-hmm. Or it's the band, which is what I think we're talking about right now. Let's go to JoJo. JoJo, how are you?
Good morning. How are you doing?
Yeah, excited, man. Widespread panic playing the Chicago Theater. It's sold out. You don't need to come on the show.
Well, I'm always willing to talk some baseball or something.
Let's talk baseball then. Let's do it, Al.
Well, it's the only time in the last 100 years you actually would want to talk baseball in Chicago.
What are you talking about?
The Sox have got the best record in the AL. They're in first place. The Cubs are in first place. Everything's good.
You got two of the best teams in baseball at the same time, so I figured you'd be pretty psyched over there.
We need to enjoy it now. Yes.
Aren't you a Georgia guy?
The band is from Athens, Georgia. That's correct.
Where are you
I was
from?
Born in New York City, though, but I try to keep that on the
New
low
York
now.
City, get a rope.
Yeah, okay. I know.
So, brother, your shows are sold out. Why do you want to come on this stupid show?
I love talking sports. When somebody mentioned the Mancow show.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, what else? Let's talk about
Jake Arrieta.
Yeah.
Well, my boy here thinks that Jake Arrieta is on roids. They confronted Arrieta about it the other day, and he said, "I'm flattered."
Yeah.
Roids or not, JoJo, of widespread panic.
No way. I mean, he's fooling everybody. It's not like he's just blowing it by everybody. I mean,
no, he meant you.
I don't really get it.
Hey, are you? Do you know a guy named Greg Morrissey?
I believe I do.
Yeah, I think you do. I think he's a mutual friend of ours. So very cool. Anyway, widespread panic, sold out. I always love when people come on. You better believe Dobie Maxwell, if he was sold out in Pheasant Run, he wouldn't be here today. He wouldn't be. I'll sleep in.
I can never really be a vegetarian, though. I love steak too much. Steak's like the tuxedo of meat, isn't it? And bologna's the retarded cousin. Because if you're eating steak, something special's happening. If you're eating bologna, you might be special.
Hillary Clinton has been attacking Donald Trump over his country club lifestyle. Yes. Hillary made the remarks during a speech none of us could afford to attend.
Kinko, the kid-loving clown. If the kids just love me back, I'll never wear a frown.
So Hassert molested boys and then paid them off for many, many years. Okay? Who was it that said they knew about it when they were a kid? Wasn't it Conan's sidekick?
It was
Conan's
Conan's sidekick says
Andy
he
Richter.
remembers the lazy boy in the locker room.
Where Hassert
Because the
would watch
rumor is,
boys.
he'd sit in the lazy boy and watch the shower.
So the Sun-Times, I got him credit. I haven't done it in 10 years probably, but they're calling him Speaker of the Big House. Guy's a pedophile, needs to go to jail.
Right.
I don't care if he was Speaker of the House, Denny Hassard. Okay? And what do I think about, I believe in the death penalty for these guys.
That's Mancow's law.
I do.
And then Chuck
He's a
Gowdy,
creep.
in the I-Team yesterday were talking about, well, how does he have $3.5 million to pay this guy off? He was getting $2 million as a lobbyist after he stepped down as Speaker of the House.
Send his ass to jail. Let somebody rape him in jail. See how it feels.
Oh, and 3 different pensions, by the way.
How many?
3 different pensions.
Take his pensions. Wayne?
Yes, Mancow. Love your show.
I've cautioned people over and over not to go near the portal to hell. What happened?
Well, it's been a while now, but...
well, they tore the house down, so, I guarantee it's been a while. What happened?
I was there before they turned it down. But I've been getting in with the priest about it, and I got all the names for him that he wanted it. So, and then now I've only been getting maybe 3 hours of sleep a day because I keep getting spirits coming to me all the time now.
So a residual evil or something latched onto you, huh?
I don't know what it is. I've been trying to get a hold of the priest again, and I can't get a hold of him.
Brother, I want you to hang on. I know people, experts in this, and, of course, I was part of an exorcism in my past, and this is not something, and I keep telling people, don't mess with this. So now he's got something that's, these things can travel.
Right.
They've been described as like snarling beasts that are around us in the fourth dimension. John Anderson of the band Yes has seen into this dimension.
That's right.
And there are good things and there are negative things. And I'm telling you guys, you want evil? You want to play the Ouija boards? You want to play with tarot cards and all this? Oh, I'm a white witch. I do good stuff. Okay. By the way, they lie. These things lie to you. Mm-hmm. They're liars. Right. They're pre-natural. They're pre-human being. Mm-hmm. You don't want to mess with this demonic stuff. I told this guy, Wayne, not to do this.
Don't go.
I told him don't do it.
Why'd you go? Well,
curiosity, the same reason everybody does it. Right. Curiosity, and now he can't sleep, and now he's got something that's with him. Don't mess with this stuff. You dance with the devil. You don't change the devil, guys. Mm-hmm. He changes you. Very upset with this guy. Wayne, hang on. I want to get you some help. Cliff, Elizabeth, please hang on. Please. What is the portal to hell? Where is it? And why you should stay away? Hang on.
It's now time for Who's That Mama?
Well, Dudley, how nice to see you. Come on in. Ward, this is Dudley McMillan.
Oh, hello, Dudley.
Hello?
Name that famous mama and win. The correct answer wins a $50 gift code for Pro Flowers. So call the cow now at 591-ROCK or 591-ROLL and win your mama something nice.
Leave it to Beaver.
This is a clue.
Barbara Billingsley.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. That may have been too much of a clue. 9:16.
Now it's time for Mancow's ADD News, giving it to you fast and hard and in less than a minute.
I am thrilled for you. Kelly Ripa and Michael Strahan back together on live for the first time since his surprise announcement. A fraud case against Trump University will go to trial.
Johnny Manziel has been indicted.
Voters in 5 more states head to the polls.
JetBlue, Southwest, and Alaska Airlines get the highest ratings from travelers.
British officials have announced they will silence the great clock bell known as Big Ben. In January, they'll start 3 years of restoration work on the tower.
No one expects the Fed to raise rates, but that doesn't make its meeting unimportant.
Severe thunderstorms in Central Plains. Some of the affected states include Oklahoma, Nebraska, Iowa, and Missouri.
Up next on the Mancow, snakes in the toilet tickle the asses of Chicagoans with their tiny flickering tongues.
Don't stay in a bed and breakfast, because I don't know if you know this, but when you stay in the bed and breakfast, the people who own it stay there with you. It's their place. You know, and it was really awkward for me and my wife because we've been married a day. We go up, you know, it's our honeymoon, and it's like this matronly old woman. She's like 80 years old. She's like, oh, well, what are you kids going to do tonight? I was like, well, I thought we might go for a romantic drive, have a nice dinner, and then come back and screw in your house.
This is Sparta, the final stand of radio before the end of the world. This is the party for the end of the world. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Okay, listen. I want to go to Wayne here. Wayne?
Yes, Mancow.
How you doing? I got a minister on the phone right now. And, preacher, you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, this guy went to the portal to hell in Indiana. Now, you've been there, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
I want the recording. In fact, he went with Gary Zeleny from Fox.
Oh, right.
And they recorded. What did you experience there, preacher?
We're talking about the place in Gary, correct, sir?
Yeah, no, the other portal to hell. I'm sorry, I got to be respectful. Yeah, I'll go to hell. Yeah.
You're a good guy. What I experienced was absolute. If I could put it in a word, it was pretty scary from a point of view. If I didn't know what I was getting into, but being a preacher, you become equipped.
You face evil. Okay, listen, preacher. He says things attached to him. How are demons described? They prowl around looking for us like ravenous tigers, or how are they described?
That's right. They like ravenous wolves, or as the Bible says, like a roaring lion seeking whom they may devour. So they come in by packs, like animals do,
like
and
Legion.
They team up.
Okay,
and
listen. Listen. This guy went there and messed with him. Wayne, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
I'm going to say he hasn't been able to sleep. He's had sleepless nights. He's seen demonic things. What can he do right now for some relief, preacher?
Well, first thing he has to do is, what we call ask God to forgive him. Forgive him for going in a situation like that.
I told people not to go there. God, I told them over and over. Listen, preacher. Can I give you Wayne's number and have you talk to him, and maybe you can go over there and do a cleansing?
Absolutely.
All right, brother. Hang on. Thank you, preacher. I sent a preacher there. Wayne?
Yes.
Do you hear demonic voices?
Sometimes, but it's mainly people that want to get away from that.
Okay, so
you spirits that want to get away.
So you for help? You believe there and there was children that were murdered?
Oh yeah, there's 13 of them.
13 kids were murdered there, and you have all the information. And these voices are talking to you. By the way, I don't believe in ghosts.
Right.
I do not believe in ghosts.
Maybe this guy's just schizophrenic.
Well, I hope not. Either way, I want to get him some help. Don't mess with evil. Cliff, hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much, man. Just another day at work, Mancow. Love your show.
Have you been there?
I've been to Gary, Indiana.
Well, that's hell right there.
No, that is not hell. That is definitely the portal. You head a little further east, you hit a place called South Bend, Notre Dame games. That's probably the Sodom and Gomorrah of Indiana.
Oh, I don't know, sir.
Call the Mancow now with any information you have concerning Gary, Indiana, and a portal to hell. What do you know? No. 591-ROCK. 591-ROLL. Portal to hell.
Elizabeth, hello.
Yeah, hi, Mancow. Love your show.
Welcome back to the program. Tell me what you had to deal with, or your thoughts.
Okay, so I was new to the area 3 years ago, and my fiance was telling me about these people, you know what I mean, that had been possessed at this house. So I was like,
yeah,
I want to go, and he's like, no, we're not going there. We're absolutely not going there. And I was like, come on. I was like, come on.
Hello. Did I do anything?
No.
This happens.
It happens all the time.
But with stuff like this, it's weird, right, man. It's energies. Elizabeth in Maryville, call us back. So bizarre.
Gary, Indiana.
Creepy.
One of the scariest stories ever reported and documented. LaToya Emmons moved into a home with her mother and 3 children in 2011 and started hearing footsteps in the basement. Through the years she believed she was possessed by demons, including her 3 kids. She said her children, age 8, 9 and 12, became possessed. Their eyes would bulge, they'd shake and growl at her. Ammon's sons were taken to hospital after one was inexplicably thrown in the house while there. A nurse and a CPS worker saw him walk backwards up a wall. Ammon said her 12-year-old daughter also levitated in the home, including evil smiles and unnaturally deep voices. A clairvoyant said the home was haunted by 200 demons. Cops and child protection workers were also spooked during visits to the home after stating that they witnessed a cloudy white figure in the window when no one was home. Gary Police Captain Charles Austin told the paper that he had initially been skeptical of the family's claims, but after conducting interviews and visiting the home, he now admits, "I am a believer." Police dug under the house to check for graves. Father Michael Magina performed 3 exorcisms, 2 in English and 1 in Latin on Latoya Ammons in his church. Afterwards, Ammons, who had moved homes to Indianapolis, said that the problems subsided. The house in Gary now has new tenants, but the landlord said there have been no further problems at the address.
Coming up, a recording that we made in the house, and you will hear spirits.
It's really creepy.
Very frightening. Carla.
Yes. Hi, Mancow. Love your show.
Thank you. So what's your story? What do you want to add to this?
Okay. All right, here's my scoop. A few years back, I went out for a little bit with a county officer who was actually called to that house to do a home visit for the children. He actually saw a child go backwards up the wall.
By the way, okay,
yes.
I'm not Carla. I'm not playing topper here. Okay,
okay.
I like the callers of this program to be the stars of the show. I'm not playing topper, but you don't know. I want to tell you that this is a common thing that we have heard from this case. We had cops and private investigators and a priest that all saw the same thing: children walking straight up and down up the walls.
Yeah,
and even moving around on the ceiling. I mean, it is. I mean, this is documented. This is in the records there. And Gary, the cops who've seen it all. Do you remember the cop we had on, guys?
Yeah.
This is in the official police report. What would you do if you saw somebody? I mean, it's crazy.
Factor follow-up segment tonight. Last night, we told you about a 9-year-old Indiana boy who apparently was doing some very shocking things, so much so that exorcism was involved. The Indianapolis Star, that state's biggest newspaper, is heavily covering the story, and a captain in the Gary, Indiana police force, Charles Austin, says the situation is credible. That is incredible. Joining us now from Chicago, Father Michael Magino, Catholic priest.
We had him in the studio, and he saw supernatural things. Wayne?
Yes, Mancow.
Were these children killed in some sort of satanic sacrifice?
I want to say probably about 3 of them were, but they all were killed in the basement.
Whatever's going on there is evil. The portal to hell. The house has been removed. Is there residual evil still there, Wayne?
As far as I know of, yes.
When these spirits speak to you, what do they say?
They want my help.
Your help to do what? Oh, to reveal who they are and how they were killed and have the crime solved?
Yeah.
Well, let me. I have a priest. I'm going to have a priest contact you immediately. I also want to get you in touch with our friends in law enforcement. Oh, man. We got to stop. I want to give people a warning here. Dobie?
Yes.
I want to thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Mancow.
I want to say goodbye to you now because...
see you later.
No. You stay, but I just...
Oh,
not
okay.
that you're a dog. I'm just saying thank you for coming in. We appreciate you.
I appreciate you having me.
And have great shows at Pheasant Run this weekend.
Appreciate
okay?
it.
I want to stop for a second because I want to give people a warning. And that is... Wayne, do you wish you had never gone there? Wayne?
Yes.
Do you wish you had never gone there?
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Elizabeth, I got her back. I'm going to play the recording that we made. I don't want anything to be released into your car. I don't want anything to be released into your home. Our strongest warning, if you're strong, if you feel like you're strong right now spiritually, if you're strong in God, you don't have anything to worry about. If you're on the bubble or you're an atheist or whatever, do not listen to the radio for the next 10 minutes. Because what I'm going to play, I don't know. I don't know how things are released. I know when we talk about these things, we have technical things that happen and electric surges happen. Our lights dim sometimes. I don't know how these things travel. Elizabeth.
Yeah, hi, Mancow. Love your show.
We had a shock, and then we lost you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
You're back. So you were living in the area. You heard about it. You decided to go check it out. Your curiosity got the best of you. I'm going to play something coming up that we recorded. Gary Zeleny, the cameraman from Fox, an award-winning cameraman, and covered all kinds of incredible scenes here in Chicago, all kinds of murder scenes, everything else. He's never seen anything like this. And then I sent a preacher along as well to protect him. And the audio that we got from inside the portal to hell is coming up here. And if you're not strong spiritually, I'm asking people to please turn off your radio for your sake. Okay, Elizabeth, so what happened? What's your story?
Okay, so as I was saying, my fiance was telling me about it, and I was like, okay, I want to go by there. He was telling me, hell no, we are not going there. And I was like, no, we got to go. I want to see this. He's like, fine, we're going to do a slow creep by it. I am not looking at it. And he's like, that's okay, I'll just look at it. So we were going by it, and he starts to slow down because I didn't know what it looked like or anything like that. And he's like, it's right there. And I looked over, and at first I didn't see anything. He was going by real slow, and as I'm looking in the windows, I could see somebody like waving, and then I just got this feeling rushed over me, like it was like wanting me to go in there. You know what I mean? Like come there. And like I guess I don't even know. I blacked out or something. I guess he said I was trying to open the door, like he had it locked, and I was trying to open the door to get out. And I couldn't get out because he had it locked, and he was like patting me. I just remember like coming back because he was like patting me on my shoulder, like Liz, what are you doing? And we had gotten by the house.
So you were put in some kind of trance, you think?
Yeah, it was really weird.
People are still feeling supernatural things there. We're totally off schedule here. I want to apologize to everybody. I want to play this recording from inside the portal to hell. Al, is there anything you need to anything sports-wise we should mention real quickly here?
Johnny Manziel indicted for allegedly beating his ex-girlfriend. If he's convicted, he can get a year in prison.
That's it?
So he'd be doing that Heisman pose to keep Bubba off his ass.
Listen,
that story is brought to you by My Pillow.
My Pillow. You love that thing, don't you?
I love it.
It's a pillow called My Pillow.
It's called My Pillow, yes.
Dobie, you're shaking your head yes. Do you know what it is?
No, I heard about it. I heard it's great.
It's fantastic.
No, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen, I got tickets for everybody here that's on hold to see Night Ranger. We've got a contest in play here. I want to do that. I also want to tell you, still have time to win my gun. It's not going to help you in the spirit world, but it'll help you with people drinking. Oh, love gun, sure. Drinking spirits. The Cal Camo AR-15 rifle that I helped design. Go to dsarms.com and register. Also, they're giving away Guns and Rifles T-shirts by Grunt Style Limited Edition. And it's it's a gun store that rocks in honor of Guns N' Roses. I don't know if you watch the news ever or read the paper or talk to anybody or have ever turned on the radio, but there's a lot of murder in the city. This is the city of death.
Yep.
And it's going to get worse. It is going to get worse. The cops have given up on us. They read a lot of tickets, but not a lot of murder solving. So protect your family. If you don't, well, my God, you're not being a very good husband or a very good leader. Women as well. Protect yourself. Protect your family. You go out there to Lake Barrington just off... what is it, off Pepper Road there? It's at the corner of Route 14 and Pepper Road. If I remember right, I go there. Anyway, 847-277-7260. And again, if you want to win my gun, the one I designed, the AR-15, it's easy to do, dsarms.com. And they got a showroom there and a training center. Ladies, they can train you. It's the gun store that rocks, dsarms.com.
It's now time for Who's That Mama?
Well, Dudley, how nice to see you. Come on in.
All right, what do you think it is? We got some pro flowers for your mama, or you can just keep them, Julie. What do you think?
June Cleaver.
June Cleaver's right, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Finally, nice job. Very nice job. Happy birthday to Ace Frehley. 65 today, can finally retire. Ace Frehley from KISS. Now when Beth calls, he really doesn't hear. Experts say that a high-fat diet makes you drowsy and lazy. Somebody wake up Al. Somebody wake him up. Kate from the B-52s, love her, is 68 today. Keanu Reeves is going to be the voice of the cat Keanu. The movie opens this weekend. It looks pretty funny. Who's that movie?
Key and Peele.
Looks good. Okay. All right. So yeah. God, so much. So the phones have exploded. People that have had residual evil things attached to them.
So scary.
This thing in Fort Wayne. Wayne?
Yes.
Or not in Fort Wayne, excuse me, in Gary. Wayne?
Yes.
Man.
Hey, Mancow.
No, I know, Brett. I know you're there. I'm going to get you some help, man. I'm going to get you some help. Okay? And I want to put you in contact with our friends in the police department. If you're just joining us, I'm going to play something that is terrifying. And I ask you to turn off your radio immediately if you're not strong spiritually. If you're an agnostic, I respect that. You don't understand yet. You don't know. You soon will. But turn off your radio. I don't want to influence you. If you're on the bubble, I don't want to send you the wrong way. If you're an atheist, well, maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. But if you don't feel strong spiritually right now, turn off your radio. This is the recording that we made. This is what we lowered a microphone into the basement where it was revealed to Wayne that these children were killed. People have seen apparitions, all kinds of things in this house. As we said, children walking up walls, writhing in agony on the ceiling, speaking in tongues, different voices, several voices at once, sometimes coming out of one person. So here we go. We're going to end the show with this right now. This is what we recorded in the portal to hell. I'm going to need complete silence in the room.
This has been the Mancow Morning Show podcast. You can actually be part of this cluster by calling the show when it's live. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on 97.9 The Loop.